Pretty sure I am.
I don't know. I don't know. The stream started, so whether you're ready or not doesn't matter
Oh
anymore.
Jesus, the stream started.
Clearly, we're ready.
Anyways, I'm hyper.
I'm also hyper. If you couldn't tell the fact that I
I'm
vomited
the only one who's not hyper.
because you hate D&D.
Look, I'm hyper because I'm actually sleeping more or less fine again.
Well, that's good.
I
I'm
think.
I'm happy for you because
It's only been 2 days. Let's see how this goes.
Oh wait.
excuse me.
Give me a moment.
I'm hyper, but in my own way. What? I am washing, bitch.
You're washing?
No. Fuck
What are you
off.
washing?
Please go away.
Finally,
yeah, go away.
I squeak. I'm a squeaky toy now. Yippee! Get. I need to live. No, I don't. Wait. Yes. Hold. Where am I? Who am I?
Oh my god.
Who am I?
Chat, what is happening with these two?
Too
I
much.
didn't have a session. We didn't have a session for 2 friggin' Tuesdays. And now we got these two gremlins.
Sorry, my thing fell. Hold on.
Oh
I
my god.
almost lost my tea.
Oh no, not that you almost spilt the tea.
I'm gonna spill more tea when I go into recap. Okay. Let me push my waters over there. Yeah, that got in my way, so I'll put that over there as well. And I put this over here. Sorry, I should have done this before I started stream. And then I just remembered I wanted to do it. Should I light Poseidon's altar up?
Yes.
Poseidon, do you want some D&D time? You can't answer me. You're not lit up. I can only really communicate him through the fire because the fact that I can't understand my own feelings in my body, so he can't communicate me through that way. Mother, I need your lighter.
Don't we have one in here?
Yes, but Mom's lighter's faster.
I also don't know where ours went.
I don't know how this one works, but okay.
Mother, I require fire.
I will give you the fire
I
back.
crave arson.
I have
also crave
fire.
artisan.
No.
I have gained the chance to set things on fire, but I will not. I'm a decent man. Come here.
I don't remember spell her name.
There's a hold on. Just realized there's a burnt part of my pacifier string in there because I burnt it last time because I accidentally threw it in the fire. Everything's fine. I burned the house down. I just lost part of my string, which is perfectly fine with me. Hello, Poseidon. Are you here, buddy? Okay, he did a little jig at me.
He does a jig.
Sorry, Poseidon, I'm taking the string out of your candle. You're not getting burnt string. Alright. Now that that's taken care of, we have a nice guy here.
Oh.
Whose altar consists of an Enderman protecting it and a monster can. Alright.
I didn't want to do that.
Yes, you did. For D&D recap, we started the last session learning about Onyx's past. We saw that Kanik traumatized the fuck out of him and how Loon died. Loon died by being mauled by Kanik.
Oh, lovely.
Wonderful times. We watched that happen in our dreams, woke up and went, time to go. Go time. You
Go
learned that
time.
the fight was about to break out. A fight almost broke out, but you're protecting the fuckfaces, the Lord, and the rest of the merfolk from the mermaids, where you met Lord Reef.
Yeah.
So I'm breathing too quickly for my breath to be able to catch up to me.
Jesus. Calm down, man.
I'm breathing too quickly, speaking too quickly. And then they are like, bitch, you stole my daughter. And then,
The mask is
fucking
really coming
Bio
in
was like,
handy.
nah,
Nah, bitch.
nah, we didn't steal your daughter.
Asshole.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch, I've been saying now for years. Why did I
Um,
snap at that? I was sassy.
Stop being sassy, you sass lord.
No.
Instead of an edge lord, you're a sass lord. Jackson
Whatever.
takes place for the as the
That's
edge
what I was
lord.
supposed to quote. Sorry. You reminded me of what I wanted to do.
Are you quoting me saying I sound like a dollar store Jackson?
Yes.
Anyway, now that the frog's out of my
Jesus.
throat, found out that Pearl is that Lord's daughter, so means Pearl's a princess. She lied to you all. She actually never told you, so it wasn't lying. Um,
Uh-huh.
and then Torpedo had his moment because even though you wanted to help him when he was getting his ass kicked, Techno and fucking Allie was like, no, let him have his moment. Let him have this.
Let him cook, chat.
Let him cook.
I'm staring daggers into Techno and Allie.
He succeeded in his life trials of killing these orca merfolk who killed his mom and his brothers. And destroyed his limbs before. His leg is also broken again like that, but Allie was like, hey, nah, that's fine. I'll fix it again. E. That's what his magic sounds like. E. Poseidon's
Oh.
vibing, apparently. Super excited. I think he's excited because we're slowly getting to the part with my version of Poseidon. Um, they signed a peace treaty together. Liam's like, this is chill. Love this. This is great. Then you went to the mermaid place. Went to bed. Got absorbed into fucking paradise. I think it was paradise where you went. Yes. Spent some time with Aaron because it was Alma's birthday. Um, enjoyed your time. Techno and Aurora and Spitfire were nowhere to be found after Aurora left, saying that she had to do something. And then Aaron took Phobos aside and said, "Hey, you guys," after saying, "I got another surprise for you back in the waters," and then took Phobos aside saying, "I bought them a room in a strip club. Nothing sexual has to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. It's just an experience for them to cuddle in a public setting. Calm down. And also, you have a room with Techno and Spitfire. Yeet!" And then throw you guys back in the water. You had a great time with Techno in his nice outfit, with his little hooves clopping on the stage, a slutty Spitfire, and a woman in a suit because that is hotter than a woman in a dress. I will fight you.
I agree.
I agree.
Of course, the lesbian
Women in
agrees.
suits
Sorry.
Hey,
and men
thank
in
you.
dresses, perfect. Men in corsets is great too.
It is. Women in corsets as well.
Sorry.
Ah, yes, Arrow Ace. Also me. Everyone's hot.
I'm gay. Women in
And you have
suits,
a husband.
perfect. Yeah. He looks great in any outfit he wears. So
Have him in a corset.
he would only wear a corset set if I dressed him up like a pirate, and I am tempted.
I am tempted now.
We could be pirate.
Hey, can we get back on track here, people?
Yes.
Had a fun, great time. Spicy things happened between Alma and Aurora. I assume more foreplay things than actual doing it because, yeah. We didn't describe that because that's not important to describe. Fuck that. No. After that was done, Alma and Aurora found out that Aurora's mom is gonna die. Either her mom dies and the baby dies in it, or well, wait, hold on. The baby dies, her mom lives. No, either way, her mom would die. I think that's what it was. Either way, her mom's dying, and Aurora could pick to kill the baby or keep the baby because the mom's incapacitated to do that. She chose to keep her brother and had to have her brother imprint on her because that's how baby dragons work. Because he is more dragon than God because his father is dead.
Ew.
And now his mother's dead. He doesn't know either of his parents.
You.
It's just, you're a shark.
Why are you that fucking shark?
Yeah. That was a great time. You went to a bar in the same establishment. Some nice merman guy was like, "Hey, let me buy you some non-alcoholic drinks. Let's do that." It's called something. I don't remember what I named it. I think it was Raven Black or something like that. It's a pure black drink. Was given to you slightly gray. Techno started getting upset. Phobos went, "Why are you getting upset? Sit back down, buddy." And then the side effects of being roofied started showing on Maurice. And Phobos realized their mistake of stopping Techno.
Don't deal with that man.
Took Omri's home, slam dunked in there. Techno murdered this man.
He did.
And then they traveled up into the next day where Almer's just vomiting constantly. The barkeep in the inn goes, "Hey, you okay? Do you need something to get you drunk?" No? Oh, what was in that drink? Was it pure black or just gray? And you're like, gray. And then he's like, "Oh, you got roofied. I'll get you some meds for that." Do. Gives you meds. And then you guys went to paradise to see what the fuck's happening to this soul that just died. Because Phobos felt that there's a soul in a bad place and it was hurting them. And you watched fucking Aaron kill this entire soul, and Onyx just go, "I don't want that part of my body." And the Allfather went, "That's mine now."
It's mine now.
Threatened the soul by saying that Kanik was going to rape him, and the Kanik and him both went, "Ew, gay." So now they're just constantly arguing. There's no rape happening in there. They're arguing with each other. That's the whole point. That they live forever arguing.
They will forever be arguing.
Because to them, they're both not gay. Meanwhile, Kanik was interested in a man, so he does not understand that he technically is gay in a way. Kanik,
Look,
homophobic,
confusion
also
aside,
Kanik. That's a man, I like him.
delicious.
Delicious, that man. I feel like I've been gayed. Anyway, that was a great time. You guys got slunked right back into the ocean, where you were led to Cave, which is the kingdom of the Lake of Cants. You met Pico. I think I named him. Yes, it's Pico. Pico, who was literally bribed into helping you stop this war with weapons.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
I'll give you weapons. Okay. We're done this war. I signed this paper. Not knowing that he could die if he breaks this agreement. Didn't ask questions, just sign this paper. I get weapons. And then you guys travel to a very dark lair. Oh my god, the fire is flicking.
Ooh.
Which was Poseidon's lair. In other words, Merlin. Poseidon is what you land dwellers, as they'd call you, call him.
Leave
And
us land dwellers out of this.
technically not supposed to be in the ocean. Where you found Krypton
God,
trapped
so
in a
funny.
cage, tortured, and then all of a sudden this spooky, scary man behind you went, "How dare you? Stop this. Do not touch him. He needs to be imprisoned." And he says that Kanik told him some things. And Techno's over here like, "Well, he's dead." And he's like, "Kanik can't die. The blood god doesn't even have kids, and blood god can't die. That's not something that happens." And then Techno's like, me.
Fuck you, proves you wrong.
Proves you wrong, bonk. And then a whole fight ensued where Krypton got Techno's power because Techno went, "Have this so you'll win." And then Merlin got upset and then got fucking obliterated by Techno, ripping him apart, and Onyx witnesses that, only seeing Techno as Kanik as he watches him tear into Merlin the same way he tore into Moon. So that's a great time. Onyx is traumatized. And then
Like normal.
Then the Allfather went, "Get back in your body, Merlin. It's okay. Get up." And Merlin apologizes and slinks in his corner and lets everything free, and he slinks and cries in the corner. He sits in the shower and sings, "Ruthlessness is mercy,
Womp.
And that's what happened with him. And then you guys walked on over to the kingdom.
Walked.
Yeah, you're walking on the bottom of the ocean. Did you not know this?
Oh, wait, seriously?
Yeah, you guys have just been walking on the bottom of the ocean instead of swimming like normal people.
Jesus. Okay.
Just do. The lords around you. We're swimming. Why aren't you swimming? Why are you just walking on the sand? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why are you blue?
Why are you blue?
The guards greet you. The general, her name is Laffy, I believe I named her. She greeted him and said it's been 20 years since you last saw him. He's like, "You were like 5 when I saw you." They started talking. He told you to go vibe and watch whatever suitors were trying to steal his wife from him. Find out that they're gonna rape the wife and kill the daughter, and straight up got murdered. by Krypton and Techno. After that bloodbath, both of them had a slight mental breakdown. Krypton's being first, where he basically sings the entirety of fucking. He's basically Odysseus and Wave is Penelope in the fucking thing. That's literally the whole trope. And the whole epic musical, the trope is that they're basically them, but different. Dying.
Jesus,
Talking too
stop
fast.
dying.
I need to calm down.
Yep. Like I've been saying.
I can't breathe. Where's my inhaler?
Ruh-roh.
Dungeon Master's dying.
Uh,
Excuse me? Get back in there. Ah! The little capsule and the inhaler flew out of it while I was shaking it.
Are we good? What's happening?
Good
Nope,
morning.
we're not good.
We're good. Everything's fine. I turned into
Just the
Carl there.
cough and the good morning.
Protector has a whole mental breakdown about being a terrible person and not being the kind person that he was when he was younger, and he killed orphans and stuff. Phobos went, you want to break this little gem that's in this little thing that your mother gave to me. It was actually your mother's, you bitch. And he went, but that would kill me. No, I love you. What are you talking about? And then they kind of came together and were like, yeah, we're doing great, power couple, let's go. And they went back into that room, watched fucking Wave and Krypton make out a little bit. Just a little bit. And they, when they were done having their little moment, Tecto came over and went, hey. He didn't burp, but I did. Oh,
Sounded
Jesus.
like you ate something in Minecraft there.
Thank you. I finished eating Minecraft yesterday. Am I okay?
I don't think so.
I never really am.
But that's normal for you.
Yeah. A lot happened last session, and that scares me.
We
was-
like the sessions, so we go near them.
He looked at Krypton and went, I'm gonna do this, and he takes the blood mark that Kanik forced onto Krypton, and went, I don't want to own anybody's soul. So Krypton was about to solve, then went, you guys are truly good people. Techno, remembering the fact that he slaughtered orphans.
No, I'm not.
No. Yeah, we're totally good people. I'm gonna lie to you.
I'm getting food.
Sustenance.
Mother's
Oh.
getting me food. I love her. I love her so much.
Alright,
Love
so
mother.
Mom's gonna be carrying a plate or a bowl of whatever the hell it's that they're eating.
It'll be a surprise.
It will.
Surprise!
Has anyone here ever heard of Red Lobster?
I
Yes.
have, yes, but I've never.
I've heard it, but never tried it.
You what?
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Crap. Forgot you're poor for a moment there.
We're both poor.
You don't say!
Sometimes,
Red Lobster.
look,
more than
sometimes
public
McDonald's feels expensive.
Oh,
Dude.
that's
It's gotten more pricey over the years, but
Well, eating has gotten pricey.
inflation.
yeah.
It's expensive to eat anything at this point.
Yeah.
I,
Anyways, let's stop giving Sora a crisis over the real world.
Fucking Krypton's daughter said something to him that I don't remember. Was like, hey, what up? Hug me, father. Her name was something. I don't remember her name. What is her name? What is Emil? I think her name is Amelia or Emil.
a meal?
Maybe?
Oh, nom nom.
Yeah, Emil. Emil? Emil. It's Emil. There's Emil. That I
Isn't
actually,
that the one you named after the patient from Identity 5?
I did not mean to. Shut up. Um, and that one's name starts with an E, not an A. Her name starts with an A. It's short for Amelia. She just prefers to go by Emil because it's short. And um, they had a nice hug, and then I got made fun of for saying daughterly because people are mean to me.
Wangled.
Anyway, I'm mentally stable. Yeah, so that's how
No,
that
you're
ended.
not.
I'm more mentally stable than most people in this house.
That is a fucking lie. Fur is
I'm
the most
not.
mentally stable out of all of us.
That's very true. But if it's raining, then I become the second most mentally stable. I get really happy when it rains. At best,
rain
I'm
is very
third when
nice.
it's not. It is. Anyway. Oh, we
You summoning a demon over there?
yes.
Jesus Christ! Do we have to cancel? Like, Jesus!
No! You dare threaten to cancel?
Oh my
You
god.
sounded like a whiny baby going, no!
Yeah! This bitch having a tantrum!
I am.
I love it. Continue.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Do you need a
Alright.
moment to, like, take a breather?
Yeah, do you need a moment,
You
man?
need a moment. You need a moment.
What?
I just slipped my tea real annoyingly. Annoying? I'm having a stroke. Hold on.
Take a moment to breathe, man.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm too excited.
It's okay.
I think that's pretty evident there, pal.
Vibrating.
Oh, stop that.
All the lords are here now. They're like, hey, I know we disappeared randomly throughout the half of this last part of whatever it is, but we're here to support you now, bud. And Krypton just goes, you guys appear out of nowhere, and it scares me. This is scary.
It is scary.
I don't know what lords I have up. I have Piku, Pico, and Krypton up. Who are you? That's the general. You can leave for a little bit. You're not part of this conversation. I will put Allie up though. Look at my drawing of Allie. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Anyway.
Look at him in all his glory.
Anyway, he could disappear now.
Amazing.
I was just simply showing a stream that my drawing. I like Bio, so I'm gonna put Bio up on stream. I have favorites, and he is that. Please, thank you. You may interact with anyone there. Spitfire has no idea what's going on. He's just kind of standing there awkwardly.
Oh,
like,
goodness,
help me.
we speak now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
There's
See,
Lady
you
Wave,
talk
there's Allie, there's
You
Bio.
talked so fast, now we just don't know what to say.
Look. This whole emotional moment happened. Also, somewhere at one point in that ending part, I forgot, fucking Krypton tells Techno he'd give him a hug, but he assumes that, Techno wouldn't want that. And then Techno looks at Alma and is like, hey, someone changed my mind in recent months, so. And they hug. Anyway.
I'm the someone. Anyways.
Yeah, Alma is a someone.
I don't know what to say, so.
A squeak just came out of my nose.
Krypton just goes, you can wander around my kingdom if you want. I have to dispose of these bodies now. Oh.
Like,
His daughter immediately goes, I can help with that. I'm like,
hold on, can I have one, please?
why would you want one of these bodies? Techno, can I absorb the blood from them?
Just don't.
I need the blood real quick, Techno. Hold on.
Yeah, just don't question them. That's.
Can I please just have one?
That's
That's
something
all I want.
I've learned.
Which one do you want? The first guy that started leading the rape against my wife, or there's so many. There's like 25,000 people in this room. Oh god, that's
Give
like
it a
half
zero.
my population. Take whatever one you want.
I'll go to steal the first one that you mentioned.
Okay, you take him.
Stabbing of the hand, sacrifice.
You do your little sacrifice dance, and
It's not a
fucking.
dance, it's just a drawing.
I know, but the operator comes over and he's like, "Well, this feels like I'm drowning." Anyway, but he doesn't
Because we're
like
in the
do that
water,
normal
stupid.
tentacle thing. He's standing in front of you, which is weird. Normally doesn't do that. He just goes, "You know, you don't have to sacrifice to me. I literally worship you. You can't
And I
worship me
worship
if I
you.
worship you.
Like my
I take your
sacrifice.
power. You give me sacrifice, so I take your power. What? That doesn't make sense.
No, the coward, take him.
Not.
That
Here's
is an
your
order,
gem.
take the
He
sacrifice.
throws the gem at your forehead. He's like, "I'm calling Masky on you."
He'll be proud of me.
I hate. I'm sorry, I'm trying to draw a foot.
I hate feet.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
So do I.
God, why do you have to look like that?
They look weird.
I'd rather just draw nubbins.
Yeah,
I'm
Nubs.
detail oriented, so it just doesn't work for me.
I'm
So
not.
am I. That's why I am refusing to add the feet in a drawing.
Anyways,
Um, they're cleaning out these bodies. I assume you guys want to.
oh lovely.
I assume you guys want to explore whatever this place is called because I definitely remember what it was called, even though I told Sarah not moments ago.
No.
The Vibrant Waters. If you want to explore Vibrant Waters, you may do so.
Cool. Yeah, I explore. I
It's
guess.
mostly made out of coral because it's a giant coral reef that's just like the sun's up, so there's like sun glistening down. I should put the background ambiance that I used to spend an hour picking out.
Nice.
It's generally a pretty view.
I. Ugh.
A man's here. Not a man.
That's not a man. That's a bot.
Well, the bot is a man now, okay?
Okay.
You do
You
video.
tell yourself that, buddy.
I will.
Okay. Okay. You know what? That's not half bad. I'll deal with that. Make it disabled.
Slit your throat. Yeah.
Did you say make it disabled?
I am disabled.
Yes.
I am also disabled.
Same here.
Disabled buddies.
I'm more mentally disabled though.
Okay.
So same.
Woo.
I have to do the
Ambiance.
other ambiance thing because it doesn't support my other one. Is it playing?
Yeah, I like it.
Yes, it is. There we go. I have to fucking. I have to. Hold on. I have to put a whole bunch of them in because we know Jack doesn't like playing hour-long videos.
He's just having a tantrum.
Jack feels like he's too quiet.
I like it.
No, he's fine. Okay.
I am
Sorry.
still at 69.
Nice.
Of course you do. But yeah,
Oh,
this,
it's too loud
there's
otherwise.
for 25,000 people dying in that kingdom, there was thousands of people among these streets. This place is huge.
Whoa.
Oh, at least
And
we
welcome-
didn't damage the population that much.
Most of the people here seem actually very nice. It seems just. It's odd that there were so many people that were very bad, but it seems Krypton tried to develop his city into being a generally kind place, as people seem to be giving to people that, like, if someone asks someone else for something to be able to pay for something, it's immediately, okay, here, have this. And then I walk away. Thank you. That's about it. Like, everyone here seems delightful.
Aight.
But as people start to walk by you, you kind of get this, like, you kind of feel dizzy. You start to hear the gun's voice again. And
Hello?
it's much louder than the last time it was telling you to pick someone. It seems like it's about to scream at you, like that level of pitch, where it's like on the edge of almost yelling at you, and telling you to pick someone. And it's saying people's names, these people that you do not know. It's saying their names and telling you to give it to them. and it's making you feel really nauseous and sick. And you don't know much about what's happening with this gun. The only people that would are the people that died from it, possibly life as well. So,
Jesus fucking Christ,
Just
what
gonna-
the hell is his problem? Phobos just stopped walking. It's like, ugh.
Yo, Phobos, you okay?
No, I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
Hector kind
Let's
of just wraps his arms around you. He's like,
Let's go find a bathroom.
Sorry, Tech, but that's making it worse.
oh, I
Let's go
can
find a
pick you up.
bathroom. Come on.
Kind of leads you to the bathroom. And you start hearing him yelling at you. It says Techno's name. It says Alma's name. It says Spitfire's. It's just trying to get you to get rid of it. It's very concerning. You don't know why this is happening.
All right.
What's his problem?
Just
Little bitch.
All right. Just kneel down in front of the toilet and tell me what's happening.
Fucking crikey, is this what's his face dealt with?
Ryan.
Can you elaborate on what's happening now? I need you to stay in reality here.
This fucking gun.
Oh, okay.
Just the dying sounds.
Okay.
Oh god, I was forcing my throat to sound like that. Now I feel like I'm actually gonna vomit.
Yo, playing in character.
Food. Gun is
I got
demanding I give it to
food.
one of you guys. Ooh, food. I guess
Omaris is not the
Darling
time to eat.
suddenly has
Yeah,
food.
Yeah, so I suddenly have enchiladas and Red Lobster biscuits, homemade.
Yes, fellas, I'm gonna vomit, Omaris. Sorry, I know you're gonna vomit, but let me eat something real quick.
And
Let
a
me eat
bottle
these
of water.
protected things underneath these water. Like, your biscuits aren't even soggy. There's like an air bubble around them to make them perfectly protected for you to eat.
Not even the Allfather knows how I'm doing this. I'm just
The fuck?
I love you, mommy. Okay, anyways.
Continue, Phobos.
Yeah, continue. Telling me.
Gun, it's demanding I give it to one of you guys. Or
Uh,
anyone, really.
Wait, hold on. Wouldn't that kill you or something? To my
Yeah.
knowledge? Oh, Jesus. No. Why? Why is it doing that?
I guess it thinks I'm dying, so it wants me to give it to someone.
You're not, are you?
The old god was named Ryan, right?
Yes, Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, I remembered it. I don't know, it's just... I don't think I am dying. I just feel sick at the moment with him screaming in my ears.
You know that Ryan, when he took the gun back from Jonathan, both of you've seen this, he kind of slumped over and he immediately looked extremely ill. Like he was dying. Like it was killing him.
God, I am doing D&D. Yeah, fuck you. Go away. Sorry, Aaron.
Okay.
Farrell just kind of infiltrated. Okay, yes, continue.
You remember that he seemed really ill once the gun left his hand. Like when it entered his hand, and he said, like, Egg asked him if it's screaming at him, and he said yes. It seems whatever this gun's voice does when it's in this type of distress causes an illness. But you also know that Ryan lived for at least 65 years as the god of death, and you've only had it for a few months, which is odd and very concerning.
Yeah, that would be.
Fuck, if he doesn't shut up, I'm gonna find a way to make it shut up. I will break this gun and get rid of a god of death for all of eternity if I have to. I don't think that's possible, but you know, I will fight God for this.
Actually, have you already fought in gods?
Art God.
We fought several
Your
gods.
sustenance looks delicious. Sorry, Sora sent me a photo of their sustenance.
Here's my food. I just sent it to Vim. Here's my food. This is my
Wonderful.
food.
Delicious. Anyway,
And I just have metal utensils as well. Anyways. Right. What the hell do we do?
but the only thing you guys would know is either the old god of deaths, the ones that are wandering souls, and
Ah.
Agate would probably know what's happening. since she's the goddess of life.
I can see Ryan, right?
You could see them when they're near.
Okay.
Which usually they're near. You notice they're near a lot when Asher's there, but it seems they're all kind of friends. They're all buddy with each other.
Yeah, I mean, Asher's still nearby Spitfire, right?
Sometimes, but sometimes not. But right now, Spitfire's not near you right now because the fact that they're standing outside of this.
So Amber's just gonna stay right here. I'm gonna go speak to Asher.
Okay, yeah. I will try not to throw up.
Throw up if you need to, buddy.
No.
I'm gonna go to Spitfire and see if Asher's nearby.
You go to Spitfire and you don't see Asher nearby him. You notice that Asher's on a roof, yelling down at Ryan and Ecuador, who are both trying to get him to come down from the roof. And he's screaming, "You're not my dad!"
You know what? This is convenient. No, buddy, you're in the washroom. You're not here.
I mean, unless Phobos fucking disobeyed you and walked out.
Phobos did. Phobos was spiteful.
Hector's like, this little bitch.
Hector, can you please drag him back into the bathroom?
Hector, don't leave the... Oh, God damn it. That's what he did.
What?
He tried stopping them from leaving the bathroom and then did not because of the fact that he didn't want to touch them to make it worse.
Aww.
I'm fine. I'm not gonna throw up. I will physically prevent myself from doing so. I just feel like I'm gonna vomit.
I swim up, and I like, hello.
Hi.
What the fuck are you doing?
I speak to Ryan since conveniently he's here.
Ryan? Huh?
So we have an issue.
What do you mean an issue? There's always issues in this world. Which one?
Phobos.
They're not an issue. They're a pretty good person. They complete done issues.
No. No, it's the gun is screaming at them apparently.
Oh, that's normal.
More than usual, like really badly that they want to vomit.
Oh. Ecuador, what is that called again? I know you were the god of death, like, before Ecuador. I don't remember if there's a god of death before that. There's over 50 marks on that gun. Do you really think that there are not more than me? I question you sometimes. The gun is seeking a new god of death. It seems that every single time a god of death dies, it shortens the lifespan on the next one. I lived for less years than the god of death before me. Ecuador lived for less years than me. And it seems to be a significant jump, as I lived for 2,000 years. Ecuador lived for 150, and Ryan lived for 65. Seems that it's done taking years to change what God is. The best way I found to silence it when I was having those episodes is either unhealthily get drunk or high, which is very unhealthy, and suggest that point, or deal with it for as long as it wants to scream and there's nothing you could do. Or if you do something you enjoy, like reading. I read a lot, I enjoy reading. That kind of silences.
Present dyslexia.
Oh, it's probably gonna be the drunk or high thing. I don't know. Anyways, I say, oh, thank you very much. I'll go relay that information. And I relayed the information to Phobos.
After you move away, you hear Ecuador just screaming at Asher to get off the roof again, and Asher just goes, "You're still not my dad!"
Oh my lord. So, Phobos, what do you think of that? I also relay.
Nothing I can do, eh?
I also relay the coping as well.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna feel like I'm vomiting for the rest of my existence.
After a little while dealing with this and walking around kind of uncomfortable, some people take notice. They offer you, like, vitamins and stuff to try to help you, but medication obviously will not work. This is a magically bound sickness. But they are trying to help you.
Politely decline everything.
It's very clear that they don't try to charge you for anything. You notice that no one really tries to charge much. like even in shops, everything is low price that everyone, including people that don't have money, can afford. Because if you don't have money but you really need something, you watch them just give it to someone. This is a great place. You eventually get to this inn like area, and as you do, the light shines in the ocean finally have dissipated. It's nighttime. Almers, obviously you feel stronger as it's nighttime. And as you get into this inn, which is probably where you're gonna end up staying for the night,
Mhm.
that feeling of sickness, the screaming from the gun, finally stops.
Mhm.
But you
Did I
kind of
die?
hear like a moment's blast of a laugh at the end, but you don't know what it sounds like. You've never heard anything familiar to this, so it's not someone you know, and it's quiet. But you do not die. You just stand there, like, oh.
Oh.
Well, you good?
You feel like you just stood up too fast and you don't have enough iron in your body. You kind of feel a little dizzy, but not as dizzy as before.
You good there,
So
Bubba?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a bit dizzy. I don't hear the gun screaming at me anymore.
Hey, that's good.
I don't think so.
Oh no! Why? What happened?
I heard a laugh.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's a Ryan or an
Roll perception for
anyone.
me.
Oh yeah, I don't have my dice. Hold up. Give me these.
I got a
forgot to use
1.
these.
I got a 20.
No, they are not in this room, but you do see there's a lot of people in here. And Techno and Spitfire have already gotten you guys a room.
Oh, what? Thank you, guys.
Also, by the way, Allie is nowhere to be found either. You don't know where he went.
Oh, Allie went off on an adventure. He probably went, ooh, see, I've never been in here before. Let me explore.
I've never been here. Swims away into the void. Dies.
No, father, I just got you.
Alright, anyways, I guess I'll go peace out for the night. I hope you feel better. I'm tired.
Oh yeah. Let's
Techno,
hope we don't have any
hit
weird
time.
dreams.
God, I hope not.
Oh god, we're about to.
Techno shoves you in his tits. You guys kind of just snuggle up in bed. These beds are fucking comfortable as fuck, and you don't know how because the bed is made of coral.
Ooh, cozy.
Cozy. A little hard, but
Hey.
cozy. You guys are back into the Black Void.
Son of a bitch!
Both of them just screaming.
Just the immediate son of a bitch and motherfucker.
No, she just mother of coral, cause she doesn't really swear.
Coral.
Coral. Sorry, I'm getting the music.
And she still has her food.
Yeah, she's snacking in the stream.
And a napkin just appeared out of nowhere. She's just delicately wiping her mouth.
As the darkness starts to fade in front of your eyes, obviously, as normal. This place is really bright. And like extraordinarily bright. Like it's colorful,
baby.
vibrant.
Ash baby.
What?
Disintegrates and becomes Ash baby.
No.
No.
No. Stop this.
Oh, excuse me.
And for this world, as what seems to be, it feels like you're children again. It feels like you're seeing the eyes from when you're children. The world is much more vibrant, but this seems overly vibrant, even for that. And as you look around, there's some guards. The guards look happy. Like their faces don't look normal. They look like smiley faces, like the basic smiley faces.
I don't like this.
And for a place that seems so cheerful, the feeling of it around you. Please. I swear to God, Jack, I will kill you. I forgot to play in it. That's why. I'm so good at remembering things. Please
No, you're
comfort me.
not.
Anyway.
I don't think any of us are good at remembering things, but that's just from multiple different issues.
Jack in here, please. Daddy. No, that's not the word that I wanted to come out of my mouth.
Get help.
I do need help.
So do I.
M exclamation mark play. There should be a space, isn't there? Sorry, I'm struggling.
Dying.
I need therapy.
Hello?
We all need therapy. I think Sora's the only one in therapy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. One, no, I'm no longer in therapy. I finished it. Number two,
You
can
graduated
finish
therapy?
yeah.
All right.
Number two, my headphones died and now they're plugged in. So.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Fuck
wait,
this
what
one
did I miss?
graduate therapy.
Oh, but I did.
Weird flex, but okay. This is the type of eerie feeling that it gives you. That music, the background. When you look down, you see a little boy who has elf ears. His skin's kind of grayish, and his hair's white. Very similar white to someone that you just talked to. Ryan. And you notice that he is quietly sitting in the front yard or somewhere, and he's playing with sticks, kind of hitting them together and stuff. And he seems to be having a great time. He's smiling, he's hitting his sticks together. You notice that there's some scarring on his body. He looks to be like maybe 5, 6, which is very concerning for there to be scars on a child's body. As he's tapping some sticks together.
That was
Calm
supposed to stay in my
down.
head. I'm sorry.
And I have met you, and I have seen your scars. Calm down.
You've seen my scars teenage me had.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess now adult me.
He seems to be having a great time playing. He looks up, and there's this person. He's coming out of the forest a little bit, and he, like, the way he's moving kind of seems like he's drunk, but he's got that smiley face on him. And he's kind of moving in a way, and you see Ryan push himself up and kind of tilt his head. Intrigued by this man is stumbling around. He doesn't understand why or what could be happening. He's a 5-year-old, or 6.
That bitch drunk.
And he kind of moves towards it as it's walking towards him. And for a moment, this playful, bright thing flickers. And you realize this is how Ryan sees the world. Seeing these smiley faces on people. And as it flickers, it is not alive. It is a dead person who is just rotted and it's walking towards him. It's a zombie. And it flickers back into Ryan's view of it, and it looks normal. Just a smiley face and a person shambling towards him. You hear like a muffled sound of someone's yelling over at him, trying to get him away from it. You see one of the guards is running over, trying to protect this child as this undead is going towards him. But again, as you see what Ryan sees, it's just this person walking towards him. He doesn't understand what's happening. And to him, when this guard shoves his sword into this person, it all flickers for you so you can see it's the undead and the guard, the actual face. He's a normal elven guard. And the undead falls. You flicker back into how Ryan views it, and you watch this person go from the normal guard look and that smiley face to some black blob. It's just a movement of a blob. And he kind of moves away. He seems panicked. You don't hear any words come out of him at all. Nothing comes out of Ryan's mouth as he's just crying. As he's trying to get away from this creature, because he no longer views this as a person. It's just some sort of blob coming at him. And as it does, it picks him up, and he's crying, but it seems like his screams aren't getting out. Like, he's not screaming, but it seems like he wants to. As to him, he's being held by this blob, and he gets close to his own home. And he seems panicked, of course, obviously, to him. He doesn't know what this is. Before he's put on the ground as you hear a woman yelling out for help inside the home. And the guard doesn't think. He just puts Ryan down and he goes into the house. Your vision flickers to inside the house where you see a very lovely elven lady on the ground. You're still seeing things through Ryan's eyes, the way he sees them as you see him in the doorway. Um, Sorry, I'm changing. Let's do an older one that we used already. This. And I'm gonna have to fucking boot Ryan out. Not Ryan, Jack out. For a moment. That should be long enough for me to be good. There we go.
Undertale.
And, yeah.
Undertale!
As whatever this thing in front of his mother, this is very clearly his mother, she looks almost exactly like him. Clearly takes after his mother. As whatever this black blob is, it's covered in red eyes that all stare at Ryan. As its like body moves to go hit his mother, your vision flickers. And you see a man that looks similar to Ryan, but obviously Ryan didn't take after his father. As his hand goes down to hit his wife once more. And the guard pushes him off, like pushes him away, and there's just yelling. And Ryan's just standing there holding himself, and he's crying. Very response. As your vision flickers back to Ryan's view. And this guard stops becoming this black figure into this happy guard again. Because to him, the person's not a bad person anymore. It's protecting his mom. And that with his father gets into a fight with this guard, and his mom holds him tightly as she's crying, holding her son as she's bleeding. And she's clearly scared. And her face is normal to Ryan, completely. She looks completely normal. As you kind of hear screaming of this man yelling at them to get off of him, and everything starts to muffle. And it's very clear that's the same way Ryan heard it. It was muffling and couldn't hear anything anymore from it. And then you get a nice little jump again. Your eyes flicker the black and stuff. You see maybe
on my biscuit. Just chomping on my biscuit.
Very entertaining to watch a child go through a traumatic event.
Okay,
Meanwhile, Sora, nom on biscuit.
Amary's is traumatized, and she's eating a biscuit while she's crying out of trauma. She's like, "Oh my god, nom nom nom! Oh my god, nom nom nom!"
Again, you're seeing out of Ryan's eyes. Even it looks to be that he's around maybe 7, 8 now. And he's walking through the woods. The woods look so vibrant and beautiful from the way he views things. And he's just wandering, but he hasn't said anything. There's no words coming out of his mouth still. And you hear a loud gunshot, and you see in the corner of his eye something fall, and he starts to walk towards it like a dumbass. And he goes over, and it's a nice deer, like a good deer for hunting. You would feed someone for a while, and he just kind of sits there, watching it bleed. It's still alive, so the hunter missed the mark, and he's just standing there, watching it bleed. Doesn't do anything about it. Doesn't feel empathy for it. Doesn't seem. He just stares, and you hear someone move, and he turns, and he looks at this man, who has, again, that smiley face on him. Not a human face or anything like that, just a smiley face. And the man looks at him and is like, "What is a kid doing out here? Hey, you alright? Where's your parents?" Ryan doesn't respond. He just looks at him and clasps his hands together and kind of moves backwards a little bit. And the man goes, "Can't speak, huh? Were you born out here or something?" Ryan just shrugs. He doesn't seem to be verbal at all.
A little nonverbal baby.
As this hunter is like, well, I guess until I go back to town, you can wander with me. As he like takes out a knife and slams it to this deer's throat and like slits it so it dies finally. He's like, you want to learn how to skin a deer, kid? And Ryan just shrugs, not really understanding what that means, and gets handed a knife. And as time goes by, you watch as Ryan learns at a very young age how to shoot a gun, hunt, skin, and kill. And he ends up walking home with this hunter, whose face is now normal. You don't know who this is. Obviously, you've never met him before. As he seems to be making jokes with Ryan, they seem to be getting along. Ryan hasn't said anything this whole time, but the man's praising him for being such a good hunter, being so good at killing and skinning. And then he's like, I should show you how to taxidermy some things. Maybe I'll show you that when we get home. Maybe your mama or papa will let me see you again. And Ryan doesn't really respond again. He just shrugs, not knowing if his mother would even allow that. Before he gets home, his mom runs to him, obviously, concerned where he's been. And the hunter just says, he's been out with me, in the woods for some reason. Kept him safe, don't worry about it. You kind of notice the way he looks at Ryan's mother. It's almost like a lustful look, because she's a genetically attractive woman. And he's like, well, I see your son got his genes from you. Fine young lad, wouldn't be hard for him to get a girl. Ryan does not understand any of this conversation. He is just busy hugging his mother, as
She's like, hi, Mom,
child does.
hi.
He's like, a good hunter, too. And she immediately goes, you taught my son how to shoot a gun and hunt in the woods? And the hunter just goes, well, would you rather me leave him there and not give him life skills? And she goes, fair point. Fair point. I will not get upset. Thank you for finding him. I will be taking him home now. And the hunter goes, well, I'd love to hunt with him again, if that's okay with you. I assume his dad gets a little iffy when you talk to other men. Again, this is back when sexism was kind of a big thing. And she just goes, my husband was hung for some crimes. They're single. Must be hard raising a kid alone. And she just goes, yeah, a little bit. She kind of chuckles a little bit. And this guy's definitely flirting with her, and it's working.
No.
It's like indirectly.
Baby, you can do so much better.
And it kind of flickers into this guy taking Ryan out hunting. He's enjoying his time. Ryan still not being able to speak. From the ages 9 to 10, enjoying it. Then his mom comes up to him as he's sitting there. He's drawing something, but he's drawing the world how he sees it. He's drawing his dad over and over again, and like it's all over his walls. This drawing of his dad, the drawing of the people he knows, with that smiley face. He's clearly not stable. You also notice that he has a collection of knives and guns in his room now, as he got closer with this man. You've seen that he has done some taxidermy, as there's multiple different monsters, and there's monsters in here, which is concerning, because he's a 10 to 9-year-old boy hunting monsters now. That is deadly to him. And most monsters like preying on children because they apparently taste better. So his mom comes in there, sits down, she's like, what are you drawing? And again, Ryan doesn't respond, and she goes, Ryan, I've been trying to teach you how to speak for what, 10 years now? You have to start speaking, sweetie. It's not an option at this point. Ryan just looks at her and shrugs. He can't relay his emotions about it. He can't explain to her why. It's just silence from him. And she sighs. She's like, Mom, I think it'd make you happy. What'd you say to me? Huh?
I screamed.
Why did you scream?
For it.
Why were you screaming? Oh, okay. She kind of goes, I think you would be happy to hear that me and Mr. Henry's his last name, by the way, not his first name, have started dating. And Brian kind of perks up with that. He seems happy about that. This man hasn't hurt him, hasn't done anything really wrong besides teach a kid how to fucking taxidermy things and kill things. But most fathers do that with their sons, teach them how to hunt and stuff like that.
In that day and age.
Yeah. Well, fathers still do that with their kids.
Americans.
I think some Canadians do that too.
Sometimes, yeah. Maybe.
Very far away from Ontario, that's for sure.
You haven't lived in Winnipeg.
Yeah, of course.
But
We're in the middle of a city. What is there to hunt? Each other?
Yes.
Yeah, also the fact that hunting season's a thing. My biological dad constantly drove out with his friend to go hunting. You can drive places, but
anyways,
it's as time goes by, this man moves in. He seems very fatherly towards Ryan. Everything seems fine. Ryan gets to the age of 12 to 13. Almost 14. His birthday is coming around soon. And this man, his last name is Henry, his first name is Orville, which a lot of people know Orville's name as a famous hunter. Hunter that would kill anything. He's killed owl bears, which are now extinct. He's killed dragons, everything like that. He's a good hunter. And no one knew how he died. It looked like torture of how he died. That's all everyone knew. It was in a lot of books. Alma, you know this because Aaron told you about it when you were much older, around 17, that he's like, hey, this was this hunter and stuff. Because he was trying to encourage you not to hunt because he knew that a lot of species went extinct because of hunting. So that's why he told you about it, that something bad happened and that people believe that it was the spirits of the forest and the spirits of the animals taking back what was theirs, their life. So it was more of a scare story to encourage kids not to hunt. And kind of notice as Orville stares at Ryan, who is currently trying his best to speak. He's just making sounds. As he's looking at these words that he seems to understand what they say. He can write, it seems. But he doesn't seem to be able to vocalize them. Ever. And you slowly watch the anger in Orville's eyes. As Ryan is still not speaking.
Which?
His mom is not in the house. And Orville comes up to him and says, Ryan, you're gonna learn to speak, whether you like it or not. And he kind of grabs his arm. You see that face shift from being normal to that smiley face again, as Ryan just breathes out kind of nervously. As he kind of forces Ryan against the wall. And he's like, either you speak, or you get a punishment. Understand? Now say it. And he points to the word, it's a very basic word. It's literally just hi. H-I. And when Ryan goes to sound it out, it just comes out as heh. Like he's just breathing out. He doesn't know how to pronounce it. And Orville throws him to the ground. It says, one more chance. As Ryan kind of is backing away, as he's backing away, Orville kind of grabs his shirt and forces him up. They're in Ryan's room, by the way. And he looks at him and says, say it. And Ryan tries, and he gets the H out properly. He goes, and he kind of like, it sounds like he's trying to say it, but he doesn't get the I out. And he gets shoved into his bed. And you hear Orville's belt unbuckle.
Oh, yay. I knew you were going there.
Everything fades to black for you. And you hear Ryan's first word, him screaming out for help. No one hears him. The age of 15 to 16, as it cuts to, he's kind of like around Orville. He's always like covering himself. He's covered constantly. You notice that he's covered in a lot more scars. And he kind of looks at his mom as they're home alone. And he looks at her and speaks. It's very clear out of fear he learned how to speak. The guy swallows, he goes, could you leave Orville please? It's just, why would I leave him? He's great, honey. He doesn't hurt us. Well, he takes you out hunting, yes. I guess that indirectly hurts you, but that's because of the monsters and stuff. You're going to be a fine hunter. He's the greatest hunter around. You know that, right? You notice that his mom's face isn't like you can't see her face anymore. It's just that smiley face. As the world has not changed, and he's kind of breathing out a little shaken. And he's like, "Mom, you kill me if I tell you this. So don't tell him. I told you he raped me several times. Can you please just leave him?" And she looks at him like he's psychotic. Like it flickers out of his view, and you can see her disappointment in her face, and it's like how she disapproves of what he just said, thinking that he's lying. Just don't lie about Orville like that. And the moment those words come out of her mouth, her body becomes a black ball. As he kind of just backs up and freaked out that his mom just said that to him, and he's like, "I'm not lying to you. Please believe me." And she says, "Darling, a man would not rape another man. It's more likely for a man to rape a woman. Please do not lie about Orville." And an eye appears on that black blob of her before another black blob that's covered in eyes, just like his father's was. Gets in the room, you hear Orville's face from it, and says, "What are you two talking about?" And his mom just goes, "Nothing important. Someone's just deciding to lie." And Orville's, "Well, then deal with it." And he kind of walks into his room. He think when everything flickers out, he's drenched in blood and he's holding the head of a zombie. And he kind of just tosses it into a pile of like remains of animals, like dragon scales. Fucking everything that he's been said to hunt is just in a pile, ready to be sold, and the box says "sell" on it. As zombies, the reason why they sell them is their flesh makes good poisons. And you see Ryan's mom hit him and say, "Don't lie again." And Ryan just stares at her, and he goes into his room and he just stares. You're watching as everything goes in his mind before he leaves the house. And you watch as someone that is next with a child who's leading this child into the forest. The man is covered and like this, it's just a blob with fucking eyes on it. And the child's obviously done nothing wrong. And you notice that Ryan has a knife in his hand. And he's following them. And the man in the woods goes to undress this child before Ryan butchers this man. Before he can touch this child, he's butchering him. And you watch as everything that you're seeing through Ryan's eyes, because through Ryan's eyes, this is perfectly fine. It's just a black blob that he's killing. It flickers out of his vision. You see this child run off towards the village, and this man, his organs are being ripped out from Ryan. He's taxiderming him. And it's not long until night falls. You are no longer Ryan's view of things anymore. But you watch as Ryan watches his mom leave the bedroom to go to the bathroom. He goes in there and he puts this taxidermied man next to Orville before turning and closing the door and locking it. And he turns around, his mom looks at him and goes, "What are you doing, Ryan? Why are you up so late?" And Ryan just stares and he's like, "You think I'm a liar, don't you?" And his voice doesn't seem normal. When you look at his eyes, they're like, his pupils are dilated really small. And she's like, "Ryan, are you okay? Are you sick?" And she kind of gets close to him, and she notices the blood on his hand. She notices the knife in his hand. And she's like, "Ryan, what are you doing?" He's like, "You know what happens to people who invalidate victims?" And that's all he says before he butchers his own mother. The person that protected him when he's younger, but he no longer sees her. As you see his flicker back to his vision, and she's just this black blob to him.
He fucking deserved.
And all you hear from the room is Orville scream in terror, obviously seeing the corpse next to him that's taxidermied. Before he kind of like struggles to get out of the room, and the door breaks open, and Ryan looks at him, and everything flickers back to normal. And you see the terror in Orville's face when Ryan starts walking towards him, and it flicks. All of a sudden, everything's black, and then you see Orville. in a basement, chained up. He's beaten to hell. And he looks like he's been tortured. And you see Ryan stare at him, and he's smiling, kind of laughing a little bit as he cuts another one of Orville's fingers off, just enjoying the screams as he tortures this man to death. That was what happened to Orville. It wasn't any spirits. It was the one person that he probably shouldn't have fucked with because he wasn't stable in the first place. And it flickers. Ryan looks to be about 20 now. His vision, again, you're seeing through it. Everything's still bright. But you notice there's these gray blobs, but he doesn't attack the gray blobs. Only blobs that have the red eyes on it. It's all he kills. And as that's happening, he's in heaven right now. You see Michael, which is very odd, as he's commanding things. You see Spitfire's dad. His face is just a smiley face, though, as Michael's telling him to walk off and kind of pushing him forward and stuff like that. And then it skips again another year, and he's killing these people. It seems that something's happened to Michael. He has less wings than he did before. He kind of walks around, kind of. Every tiefling now has a chain on it now. Every tiefling that you see, a chain. Most humans have a chain, and most elves have a chain. It seems whatever happened in this year, between, caused Michael to go fucking insane with fucking enslaving people. As Ryan walks, all of a sudden he gets stopped.
Wyan? Who's Wyan?
I'll fucking kill you. No, always explodes.
Where'd you go, Alma?
Anyway, back to the non-jokies. Ryan gets stopped in this alleyway by something very large, and he's covered in his eyes again. And he stares up at him, and he kind of pulls out, not a knife this time. It's a gun. It's a smaller gun, like a revolver type gun. And you see that the blob has Death's Legacy, the gun.
Oh.
Who gave Death's Legacy to Ryan? Egredor did. Because he thought Ryan was just a blatant serial killer that killed whoever. Very obvious that Ryan only kills pedophiles and rapists. So, because he said that several times. And you hear Egredor's voice going, I don't want this anymore. It makes me go feel funky. Have this. And he just gets slammed in Ryan's chest. And it knocks the wind out of Ryan. Goes, Jesus fuck Christ. What? And Egredor just goes, put the doo goodbye. And he snaps and he's just gone.
Kind of goes start a disease.
After 2 years later, or it's actually a few years later. It's not even a few years later. Actually, it's a month later. How long? How long does it take for
right.
How long? Hold on. Let me math how long it takes for Egredor to die. Yeah, it's about 3 years, and he's 21, so he's 24 by now. So when he's 24, he finally becomes a god. And he's just like, this feels weird. I don't like this. And he seems to be freaking out about it. Before, he gets teleported to Haggett's Paradise, he just goes, oh, what the fuck?
Cool.
And everything's so bright and vibrant for him that kind of blinds you, all the white parts. It's like, oh, my eyes.
Ash baby for real now.
For real, for real. Let me find. I hope I labeled these. I don't think I did. I believe it was this one that was this song for this. You notice that it's not Agate that, goes up to him. It's actually Asgore who goes up to him and goes, hi, come on. Oh, and Asgore's face looks completely normal, which is odd.
Yeah, that is odd.
And they go through, and he's like, I don't understand where I am. Asgore just goes, well, you're being initiated to be a god. It's a normal thing. It's so we could set up your room and stuff. And then you can be here whenever you want until you die. Which, oddly enough, gods of death die. It's really weird. I'm the god of death? Yes. What, did you not know that? I thought Egredor would tell you. I feel like Egredor's really stupid. Anyway, Ryan was way too overwhelmed for Asgore to be talking so nonchalantly and quickly. Um, I need to grab this real quick. I am capital V. Blah, 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 blah.
Badoop. Badoop.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. There you go.
Hello.
In his view, everything kind of clouds. All you see is Agate. She is the most beautiful looking woman to him, apparently. As he's not paying attention to anyone else, he just stops and he's staring at Agate, who's standing there
Oh.
very, very nicely. She kind of turns to him and smiles, and when she smiles, he just freezes even more.
Just, oh, pretty lady.
He seems so flustered at the fact that this woman has just looked at him. Jesus Christ. Also, by now he is wearing his skull that he usually wears, and he has those burn scars and stuff. Again, reminder what Agate looks like. And she goes, "Welcome to my paradise. You seem a little overwhelmed." He's like, well, I guess so." And she just chuckles a little bit. She's like, "Well, I won't do the whole shebang of things. I know how overwhelming that can get. Okay, Angel?" Angel goes, "Fuck! I want to do the fun thing." And he walks away. And the other gods kind of laugh. None of the gods, when his vision unblurs when he looks away from Agate, none of the gods have that smiley face on them, and so it seems he doesn't see that on them. Although there is one who is that blob and covered in eyes. I think he could assume who that one is, considering every other god there, except for Kanik. Can't see Kanik. Wonder who this blob is. Also knowing that, Kanik's a rapist. So he kind of looks at Kanik a little bit, he kind of pulls back, and he looks at Agate, and everything goes back to just paying attention to her. And she's like, "I assume you would be preferred to go to your room." And she puts up her hand to him, and he freezes as his face gets really red. Like, you know how in those stupid movies where when any physical touch, any time like that's offered to them by the person they like, they just freeze up and get really flustered and red?
Yeah.
That's happening right now. And he doesn't go for it, he just stands there, and she giggles a little bit, and she takes his hand, and he's like, he just kind of laughs nervously as she's leading him to the room. She's like, "It could be anywhere that you desire it to be. I'm gonna be in a garden or something, I guess. I don't really have anywhere to go." She just kind of walks away. You can hear her heels hitting the ground as Ryan watches her walk away, and the moment his eyes turn from her, all you hear is, "Oh, fuck." And, his room shifts into what looks like his childhood room, but doesn't have any of those drawings in it. It seems more peaceful, safe, as he kind of just lays there for a while. Kind of blurs in a cut. Ryan definitely looks like he's at least 30 now. Cat seems more situated with being the god of death, as he's again in Agate's paradise, and he's talking with the other gods. Kanik's nowhere to be seen, so no Blob Bob. Kind of talking to the Allfather as the Allfather just stares at him a little bit and then wanders away. And it is nighttime. Around this time, the moon would be gray, as Asha would be the goddess of the moon. As he kind of stares up at it, and he kind of goes into a courtyard. It's a very large courtyard that is actually really gorgeous. It feels peaceful as there are stars shining down, the moonlight is in it, and in there is Agate, staring up at the stars. Oops, I need to copy. And he kind of walks to stand beside her as he seems very nervous still. It's very clear they aren't dating yet. As you know, they got married, had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, so just standing out watching stars. Agate smiles, just, yes. And she puts her hands behind her back. She kind of steps forward a little bit. She's at this edge of it that's very close to the stars itself. She's like, Jesus.
Sorry.
As she looks up at the stars and goes, I know that I am not related to any god in any way. But they still have my gift, and sometimes watching them fall to yours hurts. Me and Queen Loon were very close. Seeing him become a crater in the moon hurt, I guess. That makes sense. He kind of just steps closer to her. And she goes, it's funny. Such a gorgeous view, yet you seem to want to stare at me more. And Ryan's face gets red. He's like, I technically could stare at both. Both are really pretty views. He doesn't know how to flirt, so he's just kind of there. He's like,
Nice job there, pal.
you are very nervous. You seem to be so distant when it comes to love. Is there a reason? And he just goes, well, I know it's stupid. I guess it's from my mom finding partners and siding with them more than that. I guess I don't truly believe love exists. I feel it towards you, definitely. I just don't know if it could be a good relationship type thing. Have I done anything to hurt you? She seems concerned. Like, no, you've been everything but that. I just scared, I guess. Orville seemed so pleasant, with a great person, and then all of a sudden, all because I couldn't speak, it changed. Humans, elves, every creature that is not a god seemed to change so drastically within moments, months, days, minutes. It's interesting to see, but I don't think that you would agree with that, as you've lived it. I mean, I guess it's interesting, but to me, it's normal. What's interesting is that you gods take thousands of years to change. I don't quite understand that. To us, thousands of years are like days, months. It feels like it goes by so fast the more that we live it. I especially feel like that. I don't have anything tying me to this reality, tying me to anything. I'm just here. Why do you feel like you're just here? Your life, you're everything. You give beauty to this world. And she kind of looks to him and goes, and kind of steps down from the perch and kind of circles him a bit as he kind of moves to the circle, like the middle of the room, nervously. And she goes, you know, humans, creatures, any mortal, say death is a curse. One that cannot be taken lightly. One that can be permanent in many ways. But to me, that is a blessing. I have fallen in love with mortals, deaths before you. And all of them die. I lose everything. Life is nothing but a curse to me. I am nothing but a curse. Life brings pain and hurt. It makes you go through those things. And sometimes I understand how death could be a better choice than life. I don't understand how you lived through what you lived through. I know everything that happened in your life. You're standing in front of me, alive. Don't you think my gift is truly a curse? And Ryan kind of stares at her, like he's almost insulted that she thinks this of herself. And he goes, no. Because without you, I would really be nothing. Everyone would be nothing. Either way, whether you see it that way or not. I more see it that any way of looking at it is a blessing. A gift. Your gift gave us life to experience, and death gives us a gift of relieving that suffering that is gained by life. Yes, there are hardships and bad things come with each, but those bad things have to exist for anything good to exist. God damn it, I sound like a stereotypical yin yang believer, but god damn it, it's true. You need balance.
Oh, I believe in the yin yang. Fuck you.
I also believe in that.
It's a good thing to believe in.
Yeah. I would not exist without you in so many ways. And I am starting to believe that you're everything more than just in terms of you being life.
My foot!
That's what God says in the background. Just my foot!
My foot!
As life chuckles, she's like, for a man who doesn't seem to believe in that, you're sure good at making someone fall for it. And he chuckles a little bit, he's like, I'll just die. Why would you want to love me? She looks at him and goes, you are the first person I have ever looked at and saw a future with. Ryan, I never married anyone. I never had kids. I never wanted those things with anyone. When I look at you, I feel like I want those things. I want to experience those things because I want to be here. And you make me want to be here. And she kind of holds his hands and he kind of freezes a little bit as he looks up at her. Because she's taller than him. For King. And she stares at him, and he stares back. He's like, I guess it's cliche that the god of death and the god of life like each other, huh? She's like, I have lived through that cliche many times. You are not the first death I fell in love with, but you will surely be the last. I do not want to love after this last time. And he kind of smiles at her. She smiles back.
I am curious to how Ryan saw us.
You will see.
Oh, yay!
In this moment, he leans down and gently kisses him. And he smiles at that, and it flickers to him holding baby Jonathan, who seems to be just grabbing at him. And you notice that Jonathan learns how to speak real quickly. He's the polar opposite of Ryan, where he speaks quickly and stuff like that. Ryan is still viewing these things like this. And when it switches, he starts struggling to look at his own son as a person. You see that smiley face on Ryan, on Jonathan when he kills people. You see him turn into this gray mass, no longer being able to see what his son looks like.
Aww.
And you see a moment where Ega is sitting there on reading in a home. It looks like a house. It doesn't look like the rooms or anything like that. And she looks at him, and he kind of just sits in her lap and just curls up. She's like, Ryan, you don't curl up on me like a cat, unless you are feeling distressed. And he just goes, I can't see John's face anymore. He's becoming a monster, and I'm scared that the next step is him taking advantage of someone that says no. She wraps her arms around him as he seems really distressed that he's seeing his son like this. That's the way that you want to see your child.
No.
And he's like, I gave him the gun because it was yelling at me. But I'm starting to doubt that choice. What if he's not the right person? Agridor refused to eat the heart, and that caused so many people to die. What if Ryan does the same? What if he ends up in the same boat as Agridor did? I chose someone that would hurt this world more than it would, help it. I don't want that. I want this world to stop suffering. Well, you are in charge of the gun. If you do not feel our son is worthy of it, then he is not. And you will find someone else that is worthy. Someone that could do some good in this world. Maybe not alone, but paired up with someone else. Someone kind and gentle. Someone softer, who causes them to be soft in return. You will find someone. But for now, you do not get ill. Leave it in Jonathan's hands. Ryan kind of just nods. And he's clinging onto that bit. He's clearly terrified of what's happening. And then he kind of flickers to Phobos.
Right,
Their
what did I do?
face is that smiley face to it, and it's like their bottom half is that gray blob. It's like they've only done so much pain. And he's staring at them as Techno's reading to them this Necronomicon, which is a book about necromancy, and Techno is covered in like black. He's purely black, but he has none of these eyes. He doesn't see who Techno is. He just hears Techno's voice reading, and he sees a blob with red eyes, and Allium's voice comes from him. He says, "Techno, I need you." And Techno goes, "I'll be back, Bubbles. Sorry." Guy gets up and quickly walks away. And Phobos is kind of disappointed at that, obviously.
Give me a moment. Almaris is just gonna speak up and just like, dang, that is really creepy to see you like that, huh?
Tad bit.
Alright. Cool.
And Brian watches you learn necromancy really quickly from just Techno reading it to you. And he seems impressed. Kind of chuckles a little bit. And then you end up in this cult, obviously. You're the operator, and you're killing people, so you become this gray mass to him. And he's like, kind of breathes out like he's disappointed that you were that gray mass. And as time went on, you flicker to when Almaris and you are affected by Egredor's heart. Aaron, being that silver, he's coughing and stuff. As Almaris' soul, he could see her normally, completely. As you were that gray mass, starting to become black, and Techno is this completely black mass. But it's like pulsates of silver in it. Aaron is has that smiley face on it, and Asha does not. She's completely normal as well. You also see Disc, who is pure black as well. As he kind of watches both these things happen, and he watches as your mother teleports you guys away and runs off, and Aaron chases her. Trying to protect you, obviously. He watches the train as Colossal appears behind the train and laughs. He shoves it, and the Beyond gets all over it. And you watch as your home is taken over Beyond. You see that Ryan watched your home be taken. As he seems almost distressed, and all of a sudden flicker, and he's with you guys in this thing. And you watch as Phobos makes a deal with Spitfire, who Spitfire at the time, he was gray. He's a gray blob. Shakes a deal about helping him for you to baby his son, take care of his son stepping on a plate, and watching as some of that gray disappears when Alma encourages you to try to help, seeing Alma help a little bit. And as the time goes on of him watching you, up to the point of giving it to you, you watch as he views you as someone that's changing, as you care for Alma. And in the end, when he hands you this gun, you are nothing but a smiley face creature to him. But he hands it to you, and you hear that screaming, and it's 20 times louder what you experience, and all you're hearing is this screaming for it to get out of his hands, and how ill he looks immediately after. And you flicker to when he's dying. Agate was holding him the entire time. She doesn't leave his side. She doesn't look anywhere else. She holds him as he's drowning on his own blood. Before the fight with Allie goes on, and he is forced to rip his own heart. So that Colossal did not retain another heart to create another disease. And that is the end of this dream. Again, having you wake up with a cold sweat.
Oh. Okay, somewhat happy. Lovely.
It's very traumatizing at the start and a little bit at the end.
Amari's just like, how come you was able to see me?
Because you're good?
Where did you come from?
I snuck into your room immediately as soon as I woke up.
Yeah, exactly.
I woke up and went, I need to talk to this woman.
I hate this woman.
You guys can discuss how you feel about that dream or anything like that.
Oh, how does that make you feel? Damn, I sound like a therapist. How does that make you
Not
feel?
good in the slightest.
Oh, how come?
It just... oh.
Okay.
Realizing how you're gonna die.
Mm.
And how it's happening so much quicker to you.
Starts crying.
Mental breakdowns on fucking Alma's face.
Hmm.
Runs back to Techno.
Cacto, why are you crying? Come here. Right in the tits.
Come here. Into me and spit you go.
You spent a few hours sitting in your rooms. Alma, you're more just sitting there trying to process what the fuck just happened and how to process the fact that you just watched your train get taken over because Ryan watched it.
Yeah.
Also, it's great to know that he was watching you from the beginning.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Phobos was his pick after his son became a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Thank you for your input.
Too long after, both of you hear a knock on your door, just going.
What? Huh?
It's Pico. Is that your door, Alma? And he goes,
Oh.
the big ones, the bigger ones, the ones bigger than me with the tails and stuff, they're kind of cool, but they want to talk to you, and they also want to have breakfast with you because breakfast is good. I like eating breakfast. Do you like breakfast? He seems like a child sometimes.
I like eating breakfast too.
Breakfast is great.
I'll go talk to the big tails. I go
Yeah.
off.
He kind of follows with you. You notice that Reef is staring at him, like kind of insulted that he just called them big tails, and then he goes back to knocking on Phobos' door, like, what the fuck? Yeah, so Phobos, your door's going as well.
What the fuck?
Tasha's like, I think we have to get up.
Who the hell is this?
It's Reef, the mermaid.
Yes?
We're hosting a breakfast, and we wanted you there so we could talk to you, I guess? I think that's what our plan is.
Cool, be down in a minute once I get dressed.
Alright. He stares at you awkwardly for a moment, and then just goes, I'm sorry for intruding. I feel bad. Goodbye.
Shut the door and got dressed.
He feels really awkward.
Why he feeling bad though?
Because he feels like he interrupted something.
Oh.
My face is stained with tears as I'm wearing my husband's shirt.
Yeah.
No shit, he feels like he interrupted something. My bad.
My B.
My BG.
I'm just setting up the lords for when you guys get over there.
I'm over there. I've been over there.
Phobos
wanders down, wiping tears from their eyes.
is a wonder. Hey, mentally unstable.
I feel like if Aaron or anyone saw Phobos, the fact that they look like they've been crying, it's like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Because this entire session, Phobos has never shown emotion like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, bitch, excuse me?
You okay?
Yeah, huh? So,
it's really
Obviously, Techno and Spitfire have seen this many times over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Allie, are you okay? Do you
Can I have
hug?
a hug?
Okay. Allie hugs you. Very gently. He doesn't know how to hurt you.
What? Whoa. Hey,
I need
happened?
hugs.
What happened?
A lot.
What did we see, Yama?
How they're gonna die.
I'm not okay after that, okay?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm still half asleep. Not
I can
processing,
tell.
man. Not processing. It takes a bit.
Sit at this
Fair.
large table. It's like really big. You guys have normal human food. Allie's like, I went to whatever it's called, Resurrection, to make you food since they're mostly eating raw fish, and I don't think you guys want that.
Sorry, no, that.
Krypton kind of chuckles a little bit. He's like, I know it's not for everyone. Mostly people that are of land.
Just kind of makes me nauseous. The taste and the texture, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Apologies. No offense. If you took any. If not, then I take back my everything.
Yeah, that's fine. They're all kind of sitting there eating. You notice that the ones with tails, their tails are tucked, like really crampedly tucked in between these things, except for Reef, who refuses to sit in the chair. He is floating because he can float because he's a merman. He refuses to sit in this chair, but Bio is trying so hard to be normal. And Pico is sitting normally, happily, his feet dangling. He's kind of swishing them like a child. As Wave and Krypton are on the other end. You guys are on the end, away from them. And then his daughter, Amelia, is sitting there. And you notice that the General Luffy, her name's Luffy, not Lo-Fi.
Lo-Fi.
Luffy is sitting there as well. She's also eating. It seems like she's pretty much part of this family, but not really, because she's not biologically related to them. They're kind of sitting there eating. And this is, I'm going to say, this bit right here of me talking, I think it's something about basement something. I don't remember what the podcast is called, but that's where it's inspiration from.
Yard?
Yes, Basement Yard. This is direct inspiration from that, because I found it funny.
Yeah,
so this is a script I wrote based on that.
Them guys are hilarious.
They are. Alright. So, Reef, floating there, mimicking a sitting position, looks at Krypton. Krypton just goes, I've known you for 70 years. And Krypton just goes, well, that's enough, actually 100. Like, Reef responds with, if I ask you, and he kind of just moves a little bit, like he's leaning back, like sassily. He's like, what did you do last light? They call it last light, because the light. I don't really understand the concept between day and night. And you tell me. Oh, just spend time with the wife and the kiddo. My voice just broke. We've wasted our time. It looks directly at Krypton, and Wave looks at Krypton, and Krypton just goes, ah! In a dramatic gasp. And it's like, Reef's just like, this whole conversation is a waste. Krypton gasps even louder and just goes, wow. And he's like, Reef responds, do you think I don't know that? As he kind of leans further on the table, with his elbows resting on it, as Krypton just looks offended in his chair. And Krypton just goes, well, I hope you're excited. But in the middle of excited, gets interrupted, and he's like, Reef is just like, that's the type of thing you tell people you don't know. And he stands up, he floats up a little bit, and dramatically spins while putting his hand on his head. Just hung out with the kid and the old ball and chain. Reef slams his hands down on his table and stands up, saying, I would never refer to my wife as a ball and chain. She doesn't weigh me down, she lifts me up. It should be the wind in my sails, and if I was on the surface and I had wings, the wind in my wings, if I had them. I repeat, if I have them. Every lord is wheezing. I assume you guys probably would be laughing as well as these two argue over nothing. Everyone's just laughing at these two, except for Wave, who's trying to keep in her giggles, as fucking Krypton sits back down, grabs his fork, stabs in the fish, and says, don't you fucking say that. He just bites it and says, dirty little fucking whore. And just eats it. Everyone's just having a great fucking time laughing about this. A good amount of humor for that is. By the way, Reef did that specifically because he knew how Krypton would react, and he felt like people needed to laugh.
Yeah, I do.
He was like, let me get this reaction out of him, it'd be funny. as they're all kind of enjoying their dinner. The mood's definitely lifted enough. And the Lord's gonna look at you as the princess gets up and she kind of goes, "I'm go outside for a walk because I feel like there's been too much chaos at this table for me, and I'm already tired of it." And Crippin goes, "What? I thought you missed me. I've been gone for 20 years. Now you want to leave all of a sudden when I get chaotic with these dumbasses?" Yes, I would. I did not miss this. Honey. Wave just goes, "She's not the chaotic type. She takes a little more after me with that." As she's sitting there drinking her drink.
Drinking her drink.
I don't know what she's drinking, okay? She's just drinking a drink. It's dolphin blood.
Drinking water and water.
Fuck the dolphins, we're drinking their blood.
Ooh.
Fun fact, Ryan would see dolphins as black blobs with eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, because
they do bad things.
It's probably penguins as well.
Yeah.
Because those fuckers were bastards.
Otters too.
Yet I love them. Yeah, otters as well.
Anyway. Now that we're done traumatizing people. The Lord's kind of lean. The Lord's lean over as Wave's like, "I feel like I have to go attend something with my daughter all of a sudden. I feel like this room is too tense and I am not a part of this conversation." And Krypton goes, "Can I have a kiss before you leave?" She's like, "No." He just leans dramatically. And Violet goes, "I feel like we are just children who own our own playhouse. That's what our kingdoms are called now, playhouses." Bio seems to be the oldest of them, while Pico's definitely the youngest, and it seems that Krypton and Reef are like those annoying middle children at this point.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I just did something, and I'm very happy about it.
I need them.
Give it to me.
Give me them. But I started laughing because I watched you click on the deer and I started giggling at that.
give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna just give me a moment. I'm sorry. It's just I'm very happy with it. I just need to quickly.
I need them. I need your art for my sustenance.
Give me mother. Anyway.
No, she is not mother.
That's very true. Well, sometimes it's... Okay. Look, we all switch between being the mom friend or the dad friend.
Right.
In most days, it's her.
What the fuck?
Okay, right, I just need to quickly... Yes. Is it... Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, alright, are you ready?
Are you ready? Aye, Captain. Anyway.
Okay, I introduce to you the new Sora.
Your baby.
Needs to load you.
Just a little lad biting it.
God, I forgot my profile picture was here, Brian. I was like, who the fuck?
So that is actually chat. There's
your chat?
Yeah,
what your chat looks like?
It's an axolotl cat. There's different forms of elemental axolotl cats. That one is electricity. And that one powers the iPad. By biting. And if you can see in the drawing, the little character I was drawing says, "Ow!" So Sora here does have some missing toes. And
missing toes?
Yeah.
No more toes. Because you didn't want to draw those toes.
I mean, I wanted to do something, but I mean, because look, the side of her skull is freaking missing. Anyways, do you guys like it?
Yes.
She actually has meat on her bones. I mean, like, look at the fucking comparison. So we got, hold on. There you go. We got the original. Jesus, look at this. This is horrible. Okay, this is the original.
Horrible.
Yeah, but still. This is the original. And this is the new one. Fucking look at the difference, man!
The fire style's definitely changed.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I used a base for the fire.
Right.
But, like, this is so much better.
I'm obsessed. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys design your own little axolotl cat. And choose your element for respective, because obviously. Do you like little axolotl cat?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh damn, that was very deep.
I'm a big old man.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Are you
I'm
fucking
so
good?
Confused. No, I'm confused. 1 second.
Your mom's confused.
What did you
I don't know what's going on,
do?
but
That
I don't know
explains so
what's
much.
going on.
What did you do?
Yeah,
I was confused as to why my PNG's mouth wasn't opening, and it was because the microphone was apparently set to my Oculus.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That would indeed make sense.
Yeah, I just wanted to be a little lad. I just wanted to be my little lad.
Yeah.
a little lad just died.
I am so proud of myself right now. And then I'll obviously be doing different poses, so this is like, I think more casual than anything, because I'm always drawing. I'll be having one where I'll have like a pose where I'm sitting and I have a controller, so that's for when I'm gaming. I'll be holding popcorn when it's like we're watching shit and stuff.
It's nibbles.
Yes. And each pose for any respective gaming will have different axolotls. Axolotl cats.
Axel
cats. Yeah, so for the drawing we have a little like, electricity one.
Was he based off Mango? Because that looks very similar to Mango.
No.
Not similar, but inspired.
No, actually.
It gives me Mango vibes. I need to draw either Mango or something.
Do you want this
on
little
my
axolotl
PNGs.
to represent you, Nex?
I would like to be Mango.
Okay, so this one's you then.
I'm biting you. Just
No, you're biting the cord.
have power.
Yeah, and then you just send electricity. and I think for my 3 other ones, we'll have different axolotl cats for Vin and Jax. Probably like, I don't know if I should give you guys fire permissions. But
Not Vin. Do not give Vin fire permissions. Jax maybe. Vin no.
Yeah.
But the orphanages.
Actually, Jax someday is no.
Right. So yeah. But I'm very proud of it right now.
I love
how it looks. I love how it looks so much. Okay, anyways, I gotta switch this back. I'm sorry, I'm just so proud. So proud of it. Fine. Anyways, let's continue. Vin? Hello?
Sorry, Oreo down my throat.
Oh, damn.
Alright. All the lords are kind of sitting there. They kind of straighten up, more serious. Obviously, Pico can't be serious. He's still swinging his legs, but he's trying to listen like a good little lick camp. Who's a lionfish, I believe. I believe he's a lionfish. And Krypton goes, we are thinking through our my general's suggestion. I'm gonna put Luffy up for you so you can view her. She is great. To sneak into Elven territory, Water Elves territory, and get to the general. Luffy knew Ivan very well. Apparently, they had a thing going on before his mother found out. His mother isn't the true queen. She married the queen. I have a feeling that, look, Lady Scale, she's very easy to manipulate. She's really empathetic and really kind, which unfortunately causes manipulation to be easy. I think Ivan's mother manipulated her way into being the second queen. I don't know how we're gonna get you there. That's gonna be today's planning. Gonna wander around again. Luffy can explain to you why she thinks that Ivan's the best way if you'd like. But for now, me, Reef, Bio and Pico have some discussing to do about how we're gonna get in there. All of the lords kind of stand up besides Allium because Allie, sorry, I just dead named Allie. Besides Allie, because of the fact that he's not a lord of this place specifically. Laufey
Yeah,
is still
obviously.
sitting there, so obviously you can ask Laufey some questions about this plan.
I don't have any questions.
No questions at all.
No.
All right. Techno just looks at her and goes, "Why are we relying on a enemy general that feels very, very unstable?" And Laufey looks at him and goes, "Because he was my boyfriend until his mom looked at him weirdly and said something, and all of a sudden his eyes got really dull." I'm just trying to. I'm sorry for crossing you, ma'am. He seems intimidated by the tone she took with him, and he just gets up and leaves. And Allie just goes, "Oh, that's my son-in-law. Great."
Call that the tism.
Techno has ADHD.
I want to go cry.
Yep.
What?
Toad's off for just a moment. Crying time.
Okay.
Broski, you good?
Yeah.
I guess you guys are gonna try to wander away.
I don't know what we're doing.
He said you can wander around until he gets back to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I wander, I guess.
Shall we explore? To
and
distract
Amma
myself?
explore, trying to find some cool shiny things.
Yeah, I'm just
trying
gonna
to find shiny rocks to give to Techno and.
I'm gonna stay
Spit.
with Phobos to make sure they're okay.
Roll perception for shiny rocks.
Where my dice go? There it is. Oh, I got an 11.
You got 11?
Yeah.
You find a very nice shiny rock on the ground. It's not hard to see.
Yippee! Shiny rock.
You got a shiny rock now. You also find a pretty seashell for Spitfire.
Ooh.
Since that's more fragile, just like Spitfire's life.
Yep.
Spitfire is very fragile. And Techno's hard like a rock.
you just find a genuine rock for him.
Alright, Poseidon doesn't want to go out. I tried blowing up the candle, it didn't blow out.
Well.
Okay, buddy?
He's like, no, I want to continue listening.
Alright, as this goes by, it's a few minutes go by, and these lords that are very, very, very busy with planning, all of a sudden, Krypton runs past you holding something. You don't know what this is in his hand, and all you hear is Bio's like, "You get back here, you son of a bitch!"
What?
Yeah, so busy planning.
Busyness is having fun.
Yeah, that sounds, yeah.
And all you hear from
sounds like every
Krypton,
other lord.
Krypton is just like, no, as he continues running off, and if you want, you can follow him. If you don't want to, you can't. You don't have to.
Start laughing.
You see fucking Bio fucking swim past you. He's like, "I am giving my necklace back. That is the marriage thing. That's basically my wedding ring. Give it to me." No. As he moves, and he looks at Pico and goes, "I'll give you 27 knives if you take this." And Pico just says, "Okay." He's like, "Now run with it." He's like, "Okay." He just runs off. And Bio's like, "I'm going to..." He just fucking turns around and he's chasing Pico. They're playing monkey in the middle.
Another war,
thing,
huh?
eh?
Yeah, we're really busy. All of a sudden, you hear Reef go, "I'll give you even more weapons if you give it to me." And Bio's like, Pico just doesn't think, he just gives it to Reef, and Reef goes, "Well, look at that. I'm just as fast as you. Goodbye." He's like, "I'm about to say something real racist."
What the fuck?
And
Nah.
Reef spins and goes, "Huh? You've never said anything racist in your entire life." And he's like, "You've said several racist things to me, so it'd be fair. Give me my necklace back or I will say something racist. Give it."
Damn, what the fuck is happening?
And
What
Reef
the hell
goes,
did we...
"Try me. I don't think any insult of yours would insult me." He's like, "Your species exists because a human fucked a fish." He's like, "Have your necklace back, rude bitch." He's like, "Great." And he bites Reef, and Reef goes, "Ow, what the fuck?" He's like, "You stole my wedding ring. Fuck you." you're next. And Pico goes, what? And I hear Krypton go, I need to go real quick. And he starts running away. He's like, what? He starts crying out for his wife to help him.
Vin, I just need to show you the face Almaris is making, as well as you next. Just like, she's just making woman.
Hold on, I can't see things.
About to look up, is this bitch serious?
I'm very busy.
I can't make that face for long, Vin. Did you see it or not?
No, because I had to load.
Ugh.
I'm loaded. Within seconds, you hear Krypton scream, ow! As he comes back and he's bleeding, and all the bleeding ones go up to Allie and go, help. And Allie's just like, children, I see. Are you guys just siblings that fight with each other? And Krypton goes, basically. That's how it feels. That was just great when you are all together.
It's like the war never even existed.
The war shouldn't have existed. We don't know why, and I don't think Scale even consented to the war. I think it was Jem. Also, I got imprisoned for the war. This seems like bullshit. And you hear a very familiar voice go, I'm sorry about that. And it's Merlin's voice. You don't know why, how the fuck he got even here even. And Krypton just freezes. He's like, I'm scared. And they all kind of just turn, and he's in that form that you first saw him in. He's like, I feel like this is intimidating. And you just hear bones crack, and he looks like a water genasi all of a sudden. He's like, is this better? He's like, oh, it's disturbing still.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, I'm not trying to scare you. I wanted to apologize and offer help. I was manipulated, which was really hard to see until that one talked to me. You know, as Asgore's standing there, he's staring at him like he's about to fucking kill Merlin. And I feel bad. Kanik told me that you would start a war. So I imprisoned you so there would be no war. And all of a sudden the elves did it, and then Kanik told me that you told the elves before I imprisoned you to start a war for you, and they believed you, so they did. Which now that I'm looking, it doesn't make too much sense since they started a war against your kingdom too, which wouldn't make very much sense. I was manipulated, and I feel really bad.
You.
Yay.
So if I can help in any way, and all the other lords are like, I don't like this bitch. I hate this bitch. You notice that Krypton goes, okay, I forgive you. The Blood God's power is strong. If he dies, we all die. Honestly, I was manipulated by him too. That's why I had his mark on me. I don't really care that you were manipulated to do something. Did you even know that Kanik was a rapist? And Merlin just goes, what? Oh. He's like, yeah. I don't think he would have believed someone if he told you that. Like, he knew my daughter was raped. And he just stares off traumatized. And Allie's like, you had a daughter? He's like, had a daughter. Although the person, the human, that did it to her said it doesn't count because she's half fish and that she was already dead when he did it.
I'm sorry?
That human's dead. He's deader than dead. I killed him.
Good.
Alex just looks at him and goes, you don't strike me as the person to have a wife or anything like that. Merlin just goes, ew. Why would I have any type of relationship? That's gross. I don't, like, well, also the slip and slide thing that you guys do, and Alex just, as he calls sex, slip and slide. That's weird. And loving someone, why? I reproduce asexually. Allie just goes, so you're an asexual man who reproduces asexually, you're also aromantic. He's like, what does aromantic or asexual mean? I understand the asexual thing, I already said that. But I was just, oh my god, he lives under a rock.
Asexual is the lack of sexual attraction, and aromantic is the lack of romantic attraction.
Huh. But why would you have that be asexual when asexual is also what I do because I can just spawn eggs out of my body?
Because you're on your own. Asexual is people who don't partake in the sex are asexual because they don't care. Sorry, Sharky possessed me for a moment.
The sex.
That's weird, but understandable. How can I help? That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking to be told that I'm gay. In a way.
You're not gay, you're arrow ace.
Allie looks at him and goes, "You're not gay, but if you're gonna say that that's gay, you're gay in the non-existent way." And she goes, "You confuse me, and I don't like land people sometimes. I don't understand this. You
Same.
understand my hatred." I do. Griffon just goes, "Okay, can we take 5? How do you want to help us? Please don't blind me, Bio. I know you're looking at me, and you're gonna do that." Bio's just like, "You're spared for now because serious things are happening." Griffon goes, "How are you planning to help us?" He's like, and Merlin's immediately like, "Well, I can." Well, obviously, you can tell I can shift, and the water elves do not believe in Merlin being, or Poseidon, but they call me Merlin again. Merlin being anything but a water elf, and because I can shift forms, if I became a water elf, I get Laufey because they would definitely not let other lords in there. I get Laufey, but disguised in something like a hood or something like that. That one that I don't know the name of. That one I don't know the name of. That one I don't know the name of. And the one that told me I was asexual, romantic, and yeah, that yeah. I can get them in there by my wishes, saying that they're gonna get rid of the blackness in my water, which is directly linked to Colossal. So if they're gonna kill him, then chill.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
So I wouldn't be lying. They need to go through there anyway to kill him. So I'd be telling the truth in a lying way. A lie based on truth. Konami goes, "That is the most smartest thing that anybody has ever said to me."
Yeah.
And Bio just looks at him and goes, "Rude. I'm the one that told you to date your wife." Well, okay, the second most smartest thing that anyone has ever told me. Marlon goes, "Why would you date someone? That's still gross. Why? Ew." Okay. When do you want to do this?
It down here. I'm totally gonna be visiting here more often.
Anyway, Krypton just goes, "Okay, be careful of Laufey, because if anything happens to Laufey, I am taking some of your blood and some of your flesh. Do you understand me, Merlin?" Merlin's like, "I'm a god, and I feel like I should feel like you can't do that, but considering the fact that he plays the techno, I'm a little terrified that you're gonna ask him to do it, and I won't cross you. I make sure she doesn't get hurt." He looks like he's about to cry.
Oh.
He's terrified of techno.
He should be.
Yeah, so it should be.
So Krypton goes and looks at your party, and he looks at Pearl and Torpedo, and he's like, "You two are staying here. I know that this is your family. Your party is your family. I understand how that is. All the lords are my family. Even Scale is, even if right now she's at war with me. But you will be in direct danger if you fall." And Torpedo kind of just nods, understanding. And he, like, wraps himself around Pearl because he is really large because he's Orca.
Yeah.
And she just smiles at us. "As long as I'm with Torpedo, I'm okay." And Reef looks like he's about to fucking cry that his daughter's having a great time with her boyfriend and he misses her. And he shows his wife.
A loser.
Krypton? "Oh, she's growing up too fast. At least like you got to witness your daughter growing up. Fuck you." He did not get to witness his daughter grow up from 5, so. But Merlin's like, "When do you guys want to leave?" He kind of just shifts into a water elf. I don't have a picture for that, but he looks like a water elf.
Fine as soon as possible, I guess.
All right, let's go. Krypton kind of waves to you. He's like, "The lords will back you up if anything bad happens." By the seashell bracelets I put on your wrist when you guys were sleeping. What? You realize that you have seashell bracelets on your arms?
What? All right then.
And it's very clear that if something bad goes wrong, they're going to send the lords to your place.
Okay then.
And you go with Poseidon, who's also called Merlin, whatever you want to call him.
Do not sense this bitch putting it on.
What? Don't worry about.
Yeah, like seriously.
Don't worry
usually
about
rarely sleeps.
Techno saw it happening. He just didn't care. He's like,
He's like, chill.
This is happening, I guess.
he probably explained it to Techno. Techno, who doesn't sleep because of the fact that he's traumatized. Fucking Krypton sneaking in the room, Phobos and Spitfire. He goes, "Oh shit." He's like, "What are you doing in my room?" Krypton, putting bracelets that make sure I can protect you guys. And he's like, "You can put it on them, but not me. I don't like bracelets." He says as he's wearing a bracelet for Phobos.
It's just like, what do you mean you don't like bracelets? This was given to me by my wife, husband thing. Leave me alone. Jesus, woman.
What?
I didn't know there was underwater witches around here.
I was about to say, I had a fucking hamster.
Hey, fuck off, man!
It's our job to lovingly bully you.
You get into this part of the water that's really thick, and it's definitely that black color. So you are on, like, the shore part, the shallow part of Void. So obviously you're very close to Void. Spitfire kind of panics a little bit, and then he's like, I'm okay, everything's fine.
I'm okay.
You're okay, baby boy. It's okay.
You get to this gate, and why the fuck are you here, fucking Reef? No one loves you, Reef. Get the fuck away. Laufey is in like a hood and stuff, so you guys are gonna have to basically pretend she's a human that is covered in a bubble. She now has that air bubble thing around her, but it's not an air bubble, it's just an illusion that looks like an air bubble. So it looks like she has to have that to breathe underwater. So you guys are just gonna have to say that she's a human. Basically. That was the plan. Pretend she's a human rogue that you guys have with you and your party is trying to go.
My page.
Cry about it.
Sorry, I lost one of my Slender pages.
You get to this place and you're stopped by a bunch of these elven guards. They're all like blue in color as well, and they clearly have magic of water as they're holding weapons, and they're like, "You can't come in here. We don't know who you are. With war waging, you could be fucking spies for all I care. So get out of here before I kill you." And then Merlin kind of steps forward. He's like, "Would you like to go down that path?" And the way he speaks automatically makes all of them shut up because they kind of realize that this is not normal. His voice echoes a little bit. Obviously, trying to make them believe that he's a god, which he is. Very true. And then they kind of just stand down, and all of a sudden, you see a man standing at the top, and you hear Laufey just whisper, "Ivan." That's all she says under her breath as you look up at this man. This is what he looks like. His ears don't have that little fish part. It's purely just elven ears. And the gills do exist because water elves have gills. But they can also breathe on water, on land. They have gills and lungs. There we go. I was gonna say lils and gungs.
Lils.
He kind of looks down. He's like, "If you want in, Merlin, I'm gonna have to ask Lady Gem and Lady Scale if you can come in. I can't just let anyone in, obviously."
Lady Scale?
Yes, one of the ladies is named Scale. That's not her real name. They call her that because she refuses to give people her name.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. But also not creative.
I am very aware that's not creative. It is simply because of the fact that she refuses to give people her name because she doesn't like people calling her by her name.
Mood.
Alright.
And he just kind of stands there staring down at you guys. And Merlin just goes, "Fine. And before you ask, that's a human under the hood. Please do not take it off. They are shy." I think Scale would understand that with their whole hidden name thing. And I would just, whatever. Not my problem. He got hops down. You don't see him for a little bit. And these guards are kind of just whispering around like, "Oh my god. I don't like when Lady Gem comes up here." Lady Gem's kind of... They clearly do not like Lady Gem. They're kind of talking shit about her as soon as Ivan's away. Also, Ivan looks great. Tell me otherwise. As I grab... Great.
I don't even know what he looks like because I don't have the stream open. Just give me a moment. Okay, now it's open. That's Ivan?
Yes.
Damn.
As you guys are waiting for Ivan to return with Gale and Lady Jem, can I hear familiar voices behind you? Sounds like your friends called Asher, Ryan, Ecuador, and Ecuador. They're kind of just vibing. As they come over and like, hi.
Hi, what are you doing here?
Like,
yeah, what's going on?
I'm just making sure that my son's okay. It feels like he was panicking. Don't ask how I know that.
He had like several.
Spitfire currently. Like, yeah, I usually come to panic. I just want to make sure he's okay. I'm very sure that he's okay within your care, Phobos. You're iffy, but I understand you didn't mean to do that to Fenric, so I'm forgiving you. I'm in the process. There's a process.
She kind of starts crying just a tiny bit.
It's a very, very slow process, but I'm sure by the time he's done having his panic attack, he'll probably be forgiven because you didn't hurt him while he's having a panic attack, so I honestly couldn't care less. Ecuador, you're pathetic. You shouldn't forgive people, you should just kill them. Can you stop encouraging me to murder people? Stop this. Control your son, Ecuador. He's not my real son. Also, I don't know what I did to make him like this. I raised him well. I taught him how to speak. I taught him so many things. And he acts like this. I don't know. You kind of hear a very unfamiliar voice of a lady chuckling. Chuckling. I know how to speak. She's giggling a little bit. And when you turn to her, hold on, let me grab her picture real quick. She looks like this. She looks like a succubus. As she stands there with her hands behind her back, and she has a little staff that's behind her back as well, when she's standing there. And Ecuador goes, "Oh, Lady Lilith, I feel like I should bow." She's like, "I'm nothing but a wandering soul, Ecuador. Also, I chose you to be the god of death, so don't do that." Lady Lilith is the one that dated Lucifer, and Charlie and Eve both came from her, but she's also the goddess of death. First goddess of death, actually. The only woman to ever become that.
See.
I was about to say it's Phobos chopped liver, and then I realized Phobos is just here.
Phobos is not even a woman.
That thing.
Yeah, so fuck you. They're the first agender goddess.
I don't know where that went. Yeah, I don't know where that went, and now I'm upset.
Oh. Lovely.
Lost something.
Lovely.
Uh-oh.
She chuckles and goes, "You went wrong by choosing someone that was not fully there. There was a reason why no orphanage would take him, Ecuador. Should have given me a hint. But I didn't want him hurting and being alone. You are too empathetic. It's very unfortunate." Ryan just stares at her and goes, "Are you the goddess of death that my wife fucked?" She's like, "Yes, I did have a fling with Agate, but that's about it. It was more of testing my sexuality. Dipping my toes in the water wasn't for me. I am straight, unfortunately. Women are so much nicer than men." I'm concerned.
What is happening?
I just came to
I guess?
check on you for a moment. Mostly because I wanted to see the first ever agender or genderless god or goddess, whatever they prefer. Because that's cool. I want more women, boys. Jesus. Every door goes, "Women are gonna weak." You want to say that again? No. No, I don't.
No, just pick a woman for the next one. Got it.
Yes, please.
Hey, I will seek for a woman when I die.
She kind of chuckles. She's like, "I just wanted to make sure that you're doing okay. Also, because I haven't kind of been in this mortal plane for a little bit, I wanted to check up on my, I guess, the husband that I widowed when I died. Lucifer? I do hope he's okay. You do know Lucifer died and became a human, so..."
Right. So about Lucy.
Oh. She sits down.
He got a pass.
Oh. Well,
He got murdered.
oh, well, that's disappointing, unfortunately. How is my daughters, at least? Are they at least alive?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's great. Asher? She just kind of says Asher's name and goes up to him and he's like, what do you want? She's like,
What did I do?
please do not forget that you're part succubus or incubus. I just thought that was important. He's like, oh, wait, what? And she's like, you didn't know in the first place? My brother's your dad. He's like, what? Yeah, okay, goodbye. He's having a mental breakdown now. And she just disappears.
I just turn over to Bit and I just say, wow, congratulations. Your aunt is a succubus.
What? I thought succubuses and incubuses were extinct. No, they aren't. They're just somewhere else. I don't remember what plane they live in. He does not seem concerned by this at all.
Also, she was the goddess of death, so...
Well, that's weird. I'm dating a being of death anyway, so that's understandable. Why are you Krypton? Please go away. You're supposed to be Scale. There she is.
Whack banged myself.
Hey.
Yeah. Scale is the one that has scaly armor. That's why they call her Scale, because her armor is made of scales. And Lady Gem is the purely blue one. I never said elves are creative. And like the big large gates open and that's when they step out. And Merlin goes, I would like to bargain for my guests to go through here. And Scale goes to speak, she's like, oh, well that's perfectly. And Gem kind of interrupts her and goes, why are they going through here? And Scale kind of looks away. Like she's just letting it happen. She is clearly a pushover. And Jem's like, why do you need some species that aren't mine going through here? And Merlin goes, they are trying to kill Colossal. If he dies, your waters become pure again. No longer surrounded by death. I know your whole fickle thing of death. Phobos, you notice that every other god of death leaves with Asher to go be like, oh, gotta have a mental breakdown somewhere else. But Agridor stays there and he's just staring at Gem. And she's like, yes, I know that, but I also know how to sense death where it walks. And she looks at you, Phobos.
Uh-oh. What up?
Phobos, the new god of death, or do you prefer goddess?
I honestly couldn't care. Use either.
The new god / goddess of death is no harm to you. They are not like any of the other ones, from my knowledge. I can't really speak on Ryan or actually any of them.
If you deserve it.
See? Fine. What about the weird thing that looks like it's rotting? I don't know his name. What's your name?
My husband?
Yes, if he's your husband, if you call that something that you can marry.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, he's fine. He's sane. As long as you don't hurt me, he's not gonna hurt you.
She's like, okay, so let me get this straight. An undead thing can consent to a relationship? I thought that was a whole fickle thing with the humans. I still have a brain!
Yeah. I love how no one comments on Amaris. She's just there. Everyone just doesn't care about her.
Well, the goddess of the moon is always welcome to everyone in the sea. You give them some semblance of light at night.
Especially also since she's now the water.
She's directly connected to water as well. So
yeah, but they don't know that. So
they just know that you're the goddess of the moon.
Yeah, so Amaris is actually just kind of, since she knows she's probably not going to be part of the conversation, she's fiddling with the mask that she now wears. She's making little water creature. I had a stroke there. Little raw. Damn! What is happening with me? Water creatures
Sculptures?
with their yeah, that sure, with their own little water while they're just talking.
You kind of notice that Ivan looks a little embarrassed about how his mom's acting because Jem is his mom. He kind of just looks away a bit. His eyes are a little dull too. But since you're standing, Almarie would be standing close to Luffy. Since you're standing next to her, you kind of hear her mumble something about he doesn't look the same as he did before. She seems upset over it. Clearly, she's still very in love with Ivan. As this conversation continues on, as Jim goes, well, they're going to get rid of this disgustingness in my water. I'll let them through. But Ivan will have to escort them through everywhere. So no stupid shit happens in my kingdom. Scale goes, well, it's technically our kingdom. She's like, yeah, our kingdom. And Marlon just goes, all right, do you want me entering it? She's like, no, I don't want you coming here. He's like, then why can't I enter? I am your god. It's like, that is true, but then you could hide things from Ivan, and I don't want to take that chance. He's like, all right. And he looks at all of you, expecting you guys to go, remember, expecting you guys when he looks at you to remember that you are trying to get Ivan to turn against his mother and his stepmom. And he kind of just turns and walks away as you guys are brought in. And you guys are forced to stay with Ivan. Ivan's like, why am I escorting them? I don't want this to be a problem. I have rookies to train. I have all this. And you hear Jem just goes, Ivan, enough. God. Just stop it. Jesus. Sometimes you act way too close to your father. And the moment she says that, his eyes dull a little bit more. And he just goes, I can escort them. He kind of holds his hands together. As if like his hands are digging into itself. As Scale just meekly follows Jem to the kingdom. Ivan just looks at him and goes, well, I guess it's gonna take a little while. I have shit to do. So I can't just leave you alone, so you gotta go do shit with me. Come on. Guy just pushes away. And technically goes, this feels like a me and Allium situation where I was being manipulated to do these things. Are we all sensing this?
I wasn't there, so...
You were there. When I broke free from Allium's thing.
Yeah, I was there for that, but I wasn't there at the beginning, so I only got, like, 5% of the situation.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's just...
So you would understand it better than moi.
You're basically following Ivan around as he orders knights around, guards around and shit. And he's like, great. I'll spend my family time with you two. Air quotes family time. Since he has to do something with his moms. Come on. Let's go. Doesn't seem all too happy about it. He's a grumpy soup boy. You get into this place. It seems to be a magician place. And he goes to sit down next to his mother's, and Jem and goes, you have some other creatures with you. Sit in the back with them. And Ivy goes, fuck, okay. Jesus. He doesn't seem to want to be here in the first place, so he just sits in the back with you guys. And he kind of looks at Techno, and Techno looks at him. And he seems slightly like he's unsure of Techno. Because Techno's about the only one that spoke to you guys very quietly to the point where he couldn't hear. And as this shows, it's just basic magic tricks. Like, one pulls a fucking whale out of a hat. What? I was gonna say fish, but whale came out. Fish out of a hat.
That's not basic!
Yes.
It's basic magic tricks, basically. And Ivan does not look impressed as other people are clapping, having a great time. But Lois, you feel something. You definitely feel that Colossal's very close as you're right next to Void. You feel Egador's really close too. You feel him like basically standing right behind you. And you feel Death Serpent's really close as well. Oddly close. So he's finally nearby you once again.
Hello?
Egredor's just staring at the back of Jem's head, but in his peripherals, you can definitely see Ivan's there as well.
Broski, why are you staring?
Oh, why are you staring, broski?
Ivan just kind of grunts like that, and one of the magicians goes, "Are you upset, dear general? Do you think you could do any better?" And Ivan's just, "Your magic is basic. Anyone with better magic than that can do better." And Jem immediately just sighs as she just seems so frustrated that her son's like this. He seems over this place. And the magician goes, "Care to show me then? Come up." And he doesn't argue, he just gets up. You're definitely in Ivan's view. But you notice when he looks over at you, Phobos, his breathing becomes hitched and he kind of seems nervous all of a sudden. Egredor, it kind of leans next to you, he's like, "Are you enjoying the show?" Kind of just laughs at you.
Why,
Just-
what?
Just a quiet.
Ivan kind of just stares at them and he smirks as they're like, "Yeah, show us." This is gonna be a cutscene. I need to grab the cutscene music. Just
Oh, lovely.
you speak between yourselves in these crowd. You can speak to Egredor as well now that he's here.
So,
What do you mean am I enjoying the show?
yeah, why are you just staring at people?
It's a magic show. Why wouldn't you stare? It's the point, is it not?
I mean,
yeah, but like,
sure, but you're not usually this much around.
You can't control me. I can be as around as I want to be.
No, I'm
I
just
don't remember if I'm supposed to trust you or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, nope, that laugh tells me otherwise.
Yeah, no.
You're not to be trusted.
To remind you what Egredor looks like, which is the one that refused to eat the heart of Egredor, which ended up.
Oh, yeah, that's so.
Yeah.
No trust.
This is what he looks
trust
like.
this man.
He is called. He's a type of. He's not a tiefling. He is fully a demon. So that's why he looks like that.
Damn.
She's so damn to Egredor.
Shut up.
And he's toxic. Perfectly your type.
What?
Oh my god!
Look, man. Like you're one to fucking talk.
I'm in a healthy relationship.
Now.
And he is fully my type and only my type. He's the only one that is my type. Fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, now he is.
My god.
Wow.
You went there.
I did. There's something wrong with me. Stand on the woman's head. Yeah. Fucking jump on her. Crush her. Get her, Egredor.
Oh my god, that woman's so pretty.
Yeah.
Which one?
Both of them.
Both of them.
I'm just now seeing you make Egredor jump on her.
The one he's jumping on is Gem, and then the other one is Scale.
She's so
Scale's
pretty.
gorgeous.
She is. By the way, there are actual stars in her
I feel
hair.
like Scale would give such good cuddles.
She does. She's a very sweet woman. Also a doormat, as Gem is clearly not a good person.
Nope.
I'm gonna take a quick piss break.
Alright, you do that, bud.
It will be a speed piss.
Speed piss time. Speed run the piss.
She'll be in her actual clothing, or semi-actual clothing in her gaming. She'll have different outfits!
I feel like this one was destined to be me with the whole axolotl. Hello, Ben. Because the stick man is green. It was destined.
What?
Remember how I usually am the green one?
Oh, I didn't even.
You were so.
I just chose green. There is nothing. Oh my god.
Gulp.
It was fate.
It's fate. Oh my god.
Hello.
Anyways.
Good morning.
Hi. Back to Papa.
Yeah.
Bonk. Anyway. Sorry, I killed
You
Jack's
bonked
life.
me back into Amaris.
Bonk to the Ama.
I think this is the right one. Let me check. Give me a moment. Papa needs to check. I hate myself. Please kill me. Well, are you right one? Yes, you are. Yippee! What were you guys were just discussing regular things. Do you have anything else to say to Ecuador as he sits there?
Nope. No, I don't want to talk to him.
He sits where he sits where Ivan
me.
sat. And he kind of just sits there watching the show as Ivan smirks a little bit. He's about to use some hella juicy magic real quick.
Juicy? The fuck you mean?
I don't know.
Juicy?
I don't know.
What the fuck do you mean by juicy?
Magic's juicy. If you put magic in a cup, it would taste like some sort of juice. That's canonically now. Every potion tastes like juice because of the fact that it's magic in a vial.
Okay. Cool.
Poison magic depends on what you hate as juice. What just happened? Did you guys just die? What just happened?
No, I'm alive.
Okay. Sorry. Having a time. Okay. Okay, cutscene's gonna start. Silence, Stevens.
Alright, silence.
Ivan cockily smirks a little bit.
Jack is not here.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. No, I'm not. That's a lie. I lied to you. I don't know why he wasn't.
Why'd you sound so panicked?
About what part?
About saying that's a lie after saying you're gonna kill yourself. You sounded so panicked about it.
1, husband. 2, Twix would kill me.
Oh yeah. Fair point.
Anyway, this cutscene's gonna start now.
That means I have to pause my music.
He smirks. It sounds like a song. Before his magic turns the water black and it starts to make sculptures around him.
Ooh.
As he kind of just moves it around and these sculptures grab onto one of the magicians and start dancing with it. And he's just standing there smirking. As the magician panics a little bit and Gem sees very angry. And he snaps and everyone's soul compels them to clap. You don't control it, it just happens. As he's kind of smirking and moving around. As he shoves one of the magicians down and he falls into water and it's an infinite portal thing that you do in Portal. That's what's happening to that magician. He chuckles a little bit as he again snaps and everyone's souls compel them to clap. Before he rips everyone's soul out of their body with one movement. You're alive, your bodies are alive, but it's outside of this, your soul's outside of it. Except for his own, as he smirks, not looking at the crowd, because if he did, he'd see Laffy's soul, so that's canon, that he didn't look at the crowd. Before he smirks and your bodies without your souls in it start clapping. Before your souls get pushed back into your bodies, you're still clapping, as his mother stands up as she fights the magic. And she's like, Ivan! As he kind of panics a little bit, and he kind of moves around the stage to try to avoid his mother from grabbing him. And he kind of looks and he notices a door where he can escape to the other side of the stage, and he moves towards that. As he opens it, he kind of moves backwards. He looks scared as his magic gets stronger into that. He's like staring at Gem, and Phobos, you're kind of in his view before he slams the door on his mother's face. And he comes running out on the other side of the stage, and he looks at you, and he looks like concerned, and his eyes move over to the door, and when his eyes gloss over Egredor, he panics a little bit before he looks at the door, and he hops over some people to get away from his mother. And he's just trying to make an escape plan from his mother. As he kind of breaks this door a little bit and runs out, and Lafayette's kind of giggling a little bit because she thinks this is goofy of him. As Gemma just sighs, she's like, he is becoming a nuisance at this point. She goes like, well, it was kind of entertaining, was it not? And Gem just glares at her and she goes, okay, never mind. I changed my mind. As these magicians feel violated because their souls were just ripped out of their body. Ivan is, you don't know where.
I feel fucking violated.
Yeah, you got a little violated because all your souls were just ripped out of your body.
My soul? Wait, what?
Yeah, your actual souls were ripped out of your body.
Oh, what the fuck?
Which means Ivan's magic is very closely related to death.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That would explain his nervousness around me and the fear when he looked at the other one.
What
There's
is...
a candy cane in my mouth when I said that.
Gem's like, Scale, put them in the fucking inn so that they can be watched by someone else. I will go find my son and have a word. And Scale's like, okay. She kind of goes up to you and is like,
Other one.
The bitch feeling like I keep forgetting his name.
Gem. Lady Gem.
No, not that one. Death.
Oh. Yeah.
Egredor?
The one we were questioning? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
As Lady Scale goes, I'm really sorry for my wife's behavior. I don't mean for you to be outcasted or anything like that. She's just a little iffy after the war started. Kind of before that too. Come on. She kind of leads you. She's very soft and kind.
Hey. Problem.
As you're walking through the streets, Bubba's, you start to hear the gun's voice for a moment, and all of a sudden it just stops. It silences. You don't know what happened to make it do that, but it did.
Oh.
Why'd
you do that?
You also notice that around these streets, it's the opposite of fucking vibrant, whatever the fuck, vibrant waters. Krypton's town. Everyone here is douchebags.
Oh.
Except for the guards. The guards seem perfectly normal. They seem like the kindest people here. And meanwhile, the citizens are kind of shoving people out of the way. There's homeless people that are doing drugs and shit.
Oh.
This is not a good place in the waters. And Lady Gem kind of looks embarrassed when you kind of see how her people act. She's like, I'm sorry, it wasn't like this before Gem kind of upped the prices because she said that'd be better for us. I'm not sure how, but I'm sorry. It's very clear, you know, she's the true queen of this place. She has no control.
The poor soul.
This is the end. This one is the safest one, in my knowledge. I don't think anyone's gonna try to break in your rooms or hurt you.
What?
So.
Okay. How about, can we just have one room? Because after I hear that, I don't want to sleep alone.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I can get, by my order, I can get some extra beds in there for you guys. I don't know if any of you
I
are
would
dating.
really appreciate that, please, and thank you.
Okay, I can do that. I'll put it on the house. I'll use my money for that. Okay?
Thank you.
No problem. She goes up to the barkeep and
I just turned to Techno, just like, okay, you really don't mind if we sleep in the same room, right?
No, I do not. I do not want anybody touching any of you.
Thank you! Because that, I'm gonna be honest,
I'm like, you trading to Cuddle Puddle!
Her hands are kind of shaking. After hearing that, I don't really want to...
Yeah. That makes sense. Luffy's like, I also, as a woman who's lived in these type of things, would not like this.
Yeah.
My
Um,
yep didn't come out. The candy cane coated my throat too much, it wouldn't come out.
you guys gotta stay the night in this place. You guys are too on edge to sleep.
Nah, I'll find a way to pass out.
Always does.
I
She always
will,
does.
and I do.
It's also because this is the only time that you get time to talk about your plan.
Oh, fine. But I'm
What
saying
plan?
I'm gonna be asleep, but they have to wake me up.
Bitch smack.
Not the baby.
Kick the baby.
No, don't kick the baby.
Not
Kick
touch
the
the
baby.
baby. Not touch the baby.
All right. Enjoy your process of waking up, onwards.
Yeah, have fun.
Techno throws you off the bed. He picks you up and just drops you on your wings.
Wake your ass up.
Ice shards just sprout out from the ground from defense and shock. What's going on?
We need to talk about our plan.
What plan? Usually our plan is just fuck around and find out.
Yes, but Luffy said that she had a plan to me specifically because she wants me to execute it, which I don't think I can do.
Pancakes.
No pancakes for you until you're done sleeping.
She fell asleep sitting.
I'm going to take her wings and take them off.
No, Techno.
I'm being aggressive because I'm insecure.
Jack, I love you and all, but like, this is Amma. We cannot hurt Amma. Her father will kill us.
That's more tempting than doing this shit at this point.
I agree with you, but also no. I shake all this away.
Huh? What?
Conscious your being, woman.
What's going on?
We need discussions.
Sleep.
Conscious your being, or else no girlfriend privileges for a week.
No what? I didn't hear
Girlfriend
you.
privileges.
Okay, what's up? What do you need? What? Hi.
Hello. I'm not explaining this plan. You do it, Luffy. He kind of sits at the corner and she's like, for general, you don't seem very confident in yourself. He's like, I have the confidence of a much taller woman. Women are great when they're taller. Are you okay? No, I'm trying to distract myself from what you've offered to me. Okay. Before you think I offered your husband something that generally hurts him, I want him to execute the plan of changing Ivan's view around. He's also a general, an ex-general, I guess, who was in a similar situation of being manipulated. He believes that it should be Amaris that does it.
What?
Who has no experience with generals, has no experience with what that feels like, because she's better than him. Please help me convince your Techno that he can do this. I'm having a time. Spitfire's passed out, by the way.
Why me? What's happening?
Techno doesn't think he can convince someone to be a good person the same way that you can convince someone to be a good person. Even though I feel like...
So wait, is Techno asleep?
No, Spitfire's sleeping because he's had several panic attacks and he just needs to sleep and Allie's just holding him.
Okay, so I just kind of put my hand on top of Techno's arm, just like, why did he suggest me?
I suggested you because you're better at helping people than I am.
I didn't think you were awake.
That was Techno that said that.
Oh,
Spitfire is sleeping.
Oh, Spitfire.
Yes, get the piglin brute and the tiefling mixed.
I'm having a time, alright? There's so many people here.
There is a lot of people here, it hurts my brain.
I can't even tell who's who, man. Who's talking, who's not.
My voice doesn't differ very much after I start tea, and before I even start tea.
Anyways,
Hey, I mean, if you want me to, I can do it, but I don't know what I can do.
My argument is that you know nothing. This is Lofty speaking. Know nothing about general stuff. You don't know nothing about generals being manipulated into doing whatever the person forcing them to do things is. And you don't really know how that feels. At least I don't think you have. You don't strike me as the one that was a general.
No, she wasn't.
No, my dad was.
Well, was your dad able to convince people to be good people?
Not really.
All you hear is from Aaron from the sky is just, hey, you're right, and I'm sad.
They just like, who the fuck is talking?
What the fuck?
That was my dad.
What
Don't
the
worry about it.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Anyway,
What the fuck?
anyways,
Sorry, vocal tips.
I can do my best.
See, she'll do it.
Yeah.
Techno.
Only if Techno comes with me.
I can't help in any way at all, and I shouldn't be a part of this conversation. I'm a bad
You know
person.
nothing. Techno, you know everything. You're
What do
gonna
I
have
know?
to do it. You know what it's like being a general and being manipulated into doing things you don't want to do.
Yes,
But counterpoint.
but I'm not
Therefore, you are able to talk from experience and are able to convince someone.
convince him of what? How am I supposed to convince someone to be a good person if I myself am not a good person?
You are now!
I just glare at Techno.
What have I ever done that was good?
You, one, saved me, two, saved Amma. You literally murdered someone who drugged Amma.
Yeah. Wait, you murdered them? Oh yeah, you did.
Why wouldn't I
Yeah.
murder them?
Maurice is still waking up.
Huh?
Loser.
Everyone's.
Like, I know you don't believe you're a good person because you've killed people in the past, but again, you were being manipulated. You were being controlled.
Thank you, Hazel Roman.
What?
Hello.
What?
Okay, we're gonna
Hello.
follow.
Hello,
Yeah.
Hazel Roman.
What's going on?
It's nice to meet you. Don't mind the
How are we doing
DM.
today?
Oh, we're doing
Great.
good.
Splendid.
Don't mind the DM being very confused. They just don't. We're you know.
We just don't expect anyone to actually watch us.
Yep. Like the name though. That's kind of cool.
It is.
It is.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
I love that both Vin and I went, it is. At the same time.
It is a good name. Oh!
We got a new person. Let's go.
God! What? This is.
I feel nervous now. We have an audience.
Yeah, I feel nervous. I feel like I should cover up more. Like, duh. What should I do?
What are you gonna cover up?
We're used to only having your husband as the audience.
That's very true.
It's just my personality feels so exposed.
Expose your personality to the world. It's very wonderful.
Oh God.
It is.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Don't worry, I'm also like you. Oh.
That's fair. Okay, cool.
All right.
No
No problem.
What did you say to tech up? Something about him doing the greatest of this job.
Fucking do it. Something. Fucking do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
As much as I know you don't want to do this because you lack the confidence, we can be by your side. It's just Anna might be kind and can convince people to be good, but she knows nothing about being a general. Her father is.
Now.
We know, Amma.
Yeah.
Sure, her dad is one, but she herself knows nothing. You
Thank you, Hazel,
unfortunately
but-
need to do this.
Thank you, Hazel, by the way. Need to acknowledge.
Rant.
Sorry,
She
just
said, don't be nervous.
Oh.
yeah. Needed to acknowledge. Can't ignore.
Laufey also looks at Taco and goes, also, Ivan's special. He needs to be beaten into the truth instead of just giving
yeah,
it.
I'm not. I'm
Don't
not.
beat someone into the truth.
Yeah, not.
When you say,
not-
wait, beaten, do I have to hit? I'm a little confused. No.
When you say beaten, do you mean actually physically hitting it, or hitting them, or do
Beating!
you mean beating it
Good
into their
job,
thick
you
skull?
You're more awake than I am. And
I'm
that
Um,
was
dyslexic.
kinda-
Laufey's
Yeah,
just like,
right.
I mean, you need to be blunt with him, aggressive with him.
Okay, then yeah,
Unfortunately,
Techno, you're the best.
Yeah, Techno, you can do it.
I'm gonna get him drunk and convince him that way. You know what? That works.
No!
It's what?
No alcohol. He's gonna forget. You need him sober.
We all
Why is
drew
Lady
our
Gem
own
and Lady Wave here?
characters.
Get the fuck out of here.
What's
We
I
that?
all
also
drew our
drew
own
mine. That's
characters.
Bobo's pick.
Yeah. So, just for a recap, if you don't know, me talking right now, I am Amaris. The pink one over there is Phobos.
Pink? Only my hair is pink.
Well,
They're
the
pretty
background
blue.
over there is pink.
It's
Whatever.
red.
Oh, fucking, I don't know. Fuck
It's
you.
blood, woman.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. And then we got this abomination that is also really cool.
Did you just call me Abomination? I drew this myself.
You're an
Yeah.
adorable abomination.
I have a cowboy hat on my neck.
I know you do.
Hold on. I must show my cowboy.
You
Okay.
must show cowboy to the new
Um,
person.
We stream the D&D every Tuesday, by the way. If you do want to like watch this on a daily, I guess. God, this feels so weird.
Also on
Is this
their
what it's like to have
YouTube.
people who enjoy content? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also
God.
on Unlikely's YouTube, you can find all the previous streams of the D&D
Yeah.
campaign if you want to catch up on that.
Don't
be
watch the
posting
first
something.
one. I made a mistake and it haunts me.
It's fine.
Is the
My
mistake?
was
The
not-
first one is kind of needed for plot reasons, woman.
Yeah.
Well,
but
the ending part of me expressing my feelings feels wonky, but you know.
You're more than welcome to join us every Tuesday.
I
That's if someone doesn't
Yeah.
cancel.
I also stream, by the way.
So do I, but I don't stream nearly as often.
Yeah, I barely stream, but I am planning on streaming more since I did recently redraw my PNG. Thank you so much, by the way.
You are
God,
also very nice
this,
human.
This, yeah, you are a very nice human, Hazel.
Human Hazel.
Pat pats.
okay. We're head patting my chat now.
Yes,
Well,
head pat the
can you
chat.
blame us? There's a nice human in this chat.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Yoshi.
what the hell? We have to get back on track.
Okay.
Sorry, resume. Action.
Laufey just got. I'm having a stroke. Laufey
Good for me.
speaks and she just says, I suggest. Sorry, my brain deleted what I was supposed to be doing.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Do you believe in me?
Yeah.
Oh, two different.
Just an and then yes.
I unfortunately do not friend people I do not personally know. I'm very.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're really nice, but
It's not a personal thing. It's just
Yeah,
it's
that's
not a
really
personal thing
not.
against you.
Yeah. But we hope you can enjoy more of this.
This
Mhm.
chaos.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Yo.
Yo.
There we go. There's Laufey. Put it up there. I don't own any of this art. That's the other things. I'll blur it out when I drew the art.
Yeah.
Laufey goes, and if I know Ivan enough, he will already be getting drunk, Techno. So, going to the bar that's nearby here, you'll find him. Might be the
Wait
best
for him
time
to
to
be
talk.
sober, Tech.
he probably hasn't actually started drinking. I think he doesn't actually drink very much. I don't remember. Might have changed. I don't think I want to wait for him to be sober, so I'm just gonna go. Techno walks out of the room. Oh, and
Techno?
do we follow him? Techno's gone.
No, we'll we'll know if something goes wrong, trust me.
Luffy follows him with her hood up now so that she's not seen. Allie's like, what do I do with the sleeping one? Carry him? Yes, that's what I'll do. Allie just picks up Spitfire and walks away. He does a big sleep. I assume you guys are gonna follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. You get to this place.
Obviously.
That's Krypton, not Ivan. Where's the little guy? That's his mom. There's the little guy. Get off. Get off, Luffy. There you go. You should have tech on the screen. Well, I guess he's technically labeled Blade because he's in his armor. There you go.
Woo. You
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
Where I can join the Duchess and ID. In order to get to know the D&D characters better, you pretty much just watch the entire campaign.
Yeah, it's all on the past stuff is all on this best person's YouTube, which is also
linked to their Twitch.
Yeah. That's how you get to know the characters better, and the development and everything, and the story, obviously.
I do have a few videos of me drawing my Allfather that look.
Yeah.
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 You kind of go down to a bar that's nearby, and he's sitting there, and like he has a glass of whiskey in front of him. Weird that this guy likes whiskey, and most of the generals like whiskey. Leave me alone. It's the only alcohol the only alcohol that comes to my brain when I'm thinking about alcohol. So and he's kind of just swirling around. He's not drinking or anything. He's just staring at it, really. And Techno plops his fucking big piglin ass right next to him. He's like,
big piglin ass.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And apparently he has a big ass.
He sits there and he's like, so are you enjoying working as a general? And Ivan goes, I don't come to the bar to talk about my work. I come to the bar to forget about it. And Ivan goes, okay, I understand that.
Damn, Tech, don't talk about awkward.
Luffy's like, is he always this awkward?
Yeah, he is.
He don't know social cues, man. He's autistic.
I don't think he's autistic. I think he's just anxious.
Ospreys didn't say autistic. I was just it's just saying that. I just said, okay, fine.
Interrupts you for random noise. Techno takes out some of your guys' gold from his pocket. Seems to be where you find out where the gold went. He's a piglin. He's placed your gold. It's all his now.
He likes gold.
Of course he stole our shit.
He kind of pays for the drink. I'm spinning on my chair, and it entertains me way too much. He pays for a drink, and he's also got some whiskey. And he is staring into the void, trying to process how the fuck he's gonna, get this guy on his side.
You can do it.
You can do it. Go on.
Just
you got
trauma jump. How everyone bonds. Just trauma dump.
Alright, there's going to be a cutscene here that may not make sense for how I'm leading into this. He's just gonna outright just burgle. He's gonna word vomit at this man, basically.
Lovely.
Is there anything you guys want to say to Luffy or each other while you're sitting there as Allie just holds a sleeping man?
No, I'm good. Omri's just silently giving support. That's all she's doing. Just like in the corner, like a supportive mom, thumbs up, like, yeah, you can do
it. You got this, bud.
Yep, that's what she's doing.
You ready?
Yep.
How about you, knee?
Stop calling me Nee.
Nee?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
what you're
new
looking.
one. That's a fucking new one. Excuse?
Their name's too long, so I gotta shorten it.
Oh,
It's 3 letters.
yeah.
Anyway, you ready?
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Alright. Oh wait, get into position to get up and pace while I do this cutscene.
Three.
Alright,
Woman.
Scoob.
I'm sorry. I got fucking so much energy.
I think we can tell.
Right.
Damn.
Silence, heathens.
All right.
Sounds good. Oh, it's really quiet. Kinda just buys him a drink and slides it to you.
Right now.
And it's
I
techno
love the
singing.
song now.
Silence, heathen!
Okay.
As he stands up, kind of offers him a drink again. He cuts himself open and he lets the blood flow into the water so he can form it into sculptures. And Ivan just looks at him like he's psychotic. Just, what the fuck? As he mimics his life next to Ivan's, it's very similar. Ivan kind of stands up a little disturbed as it's very... as he makes a sculpture of Loki and him together. Well, also him and Phobos. As he slides another drink to Ivan, and Ivan grabs it, and he's like, as he stands up, Luffy seems a little disappointed when Ivan responds this way. He kind of turns around, as he grabs a coat, and he puts it on himself, for some reason. And he knocks down a plate of food, and he's like, gestures for Techno to pick it up. As the water sculptures become his own. Seems like he's enjoying his life in that one. Just gestures for him to do what he wants to. He looks at the sculpture of Luffy that Techno made and smashes it and looks at Techno as all the guards look disappointed. Techno. He offers his hand, kind of as gestures of his hands as he walks towards him. You see the sculpture of his mom kind of turn away from when he says disowned. Techno's approaching him, trying to kind of encourage him. As he offers his hand to him. Ivan kind of starts walking towards the door as he reaches for the handle, and Luffy seems really disappointed. So do the other guards. Before he ccloses the door and locks it, and it spins, turns, and he kind of tosses his coat aside. He's asking for payment. Techno's offering gold. Techno seems offended that he would have to give that much gold away because he likes his gold. Agreement, payments slid across the table to them. As Luffy, as the guards seem very excited, the fact that Ivan is done paying attention to Jen's orders, Luffy kind of shows herself, and Ivan gets really excited. His eyes can become that bright color, and he hugs onto her, and he ends up kissing her. Before he escorts all of you into the streets, and gathers guards and stuff. He takes you to the armory, and he grabs this very gorgeous sword, and he hands it to Luffy, and he goes, "I didn't want my mom throwing it away." And she just smiles at him.
I love The Greatest Showman. I was singing that song the whole time.
Silence, even. So now you have the entirety of Elvin Shallow's guards on your side, including the general.
Oh, wait.
They all hate Gem, by the way. Every single guard hates Gem. That's why they were so down for this idea. Luffy's like, I'm happy that you kept my sword. And she puts it on her back. Ivan seems now very like a nervous wreck because he's now in front of the woman that he hurt really badly,
Aw.
but also he really loves. It's just, I don't have a mental breakdown over hurting me. It's your mom's fault. He's like, that's very true. Very true. Kind of breathes out a little bit as he's like, we have to go to the castle then if we want to stop the war type thing. Is that what you want from me? I'm assuming that's what you want from me. The doctor goes, yeah. He's like, also, were you trying to get me drunk to agree to you? He's like, I don't know how to persuade people. He's like, okay, close enough. Tekla looks at Alma and Phobos for like reassurance that he did a good job.
I'm just
Thumbs
like
up.
so proud. Like,
You guys
Alma
are
just
now.
goes up to hold on.
Okay.
Alma goes up to Techno's just like, can I give you a hug?
He's like, yeah, if you want to.
Biggest hug and like comfort in the world, just like, I'm so proud.
Kind of laughs a little bit. That's your back. Spitfire's awake now from all the singing.
Oh wow, he finally wakes up. From
Oh,
all
look
this
who's finally
singing.
alive themselves.
And I'm not
Aw.
having a panic attack,
Look
so
who's
that's great.
finally awake.
Hey, you're
Finally,
finally
you're
awake.
awake.
Hey you, yeah, finally, you're awake.
Zaros, okay, let's get this over with, please. I'm tired, and I want to get away from Void as quickly as possible before having more panic attacks. Please.
Let's freaking do this.
As you walk through the city, you end up where the thrones are. Lady Gem and Lady Scale are there. Luffy is no longer hiding her disguise, and Gem looks furious, and she's like, Ivan, enough. Why are you bringing that thing in here? I told you. Whatever the fuck you think she is to you is nothing. Plus, you wouldn't even treat her right. He's like, excuse me? He's like, you know how you are. He's like, I don't know how I am because you don't let me do anything besides follow your orders.
Ooh.
Sorry.
The fuck?
Um,
What's that?
Lady Gem goes, please take your rats out of my castle. And Scale doesn't, at this point, just doesn't move. He's like, I want you to stop the war with the ocean. It's inconvenient. They're practically moms. Is that okay if I call you that? He looks at Scale and tells me, yeah, you can call me mom. She gets really excited about it. Like, siblings, basically. So why would you want to stop her from having connections to them? That feels a little manipulative to isolate the woman you say you love. It's like, how would you know what love is? How would you know what is toxic or not? You barely remember what happened with your dad. I barely remember it because I don't want to remember it. It hurts to remember it, and I'd rather push it down than focus on that. I think it's useless, so can we do this? Or else something else has to happen. Because I'm getting really frustrated with you right now, and I don't want to yell at you. And she just looks at him like he's stupid.
Oh.
Look, lady, as someone who knows what love is, you're bad. Isolating someone is never how you love them.
You wouldn't know what love truly is.
I know what love is. I have a husband and a boyfriend.
Do you know what toxic love is? Have you ever experienced
Yes.
that? That's real peachy. Ivan gets angry. He raises his voice. He's now yelling at her. He's like, do not talk to them that way. It's not how you talk to people. You need to stop doing this. And she stands up from this throne. Scale doesn't. She goes, you're just like your father. Next thing I know, you're going to start hitting women and then taking advantage of their bodies. And he just freezes and stares off in the distance.
Oh
No,
my
he
god.
won't.
And you,
No,
all of a
fuck, he will
sudden,
not.
you see a slight hint of anger on Scale's face. She's like, that is your son. Why are you speaking to him like that? Do you really not care about him that much? I know how Agrador treated you. Do not compare him to him. Great words. And now put two and two together why Agrador was hanging
That
around.
explains his fear.
That explains everything. As I slowly turn my head to Nex. I mean, Phobos. Jesus. Nex, what are you doing here?
Shit in this house.
What are you doing here in this world?
I would be drowning.
Anyway, all of us just starts drowning. This is delicious. Anyway.
Water.
Just had to sip my water.
Scale stands up and she's like, I have the power to stop you from being the queen of this place, and I'm done. And she takes off the wedding ring, and Lady Gem gets smaller as her bones crack and stuff, and she's no longer Lady, she's just Gem. It's like, I am done with how you're treating him. Get out of my kingdom, and you're leaving my son with me. Ivan just kind of smiles a little bit because he's like, one that loves me. He gets really excited knowing,
I have a mother now.
And Jem just kind of laughs before going to hit, what's her name? Scale. And Ivan gets in the way, grabbing his mother's arm and throwing her back a little bit, and she hits into you, Phobos. And within an instant, every other lord is right there with you.
Oh, hello.
Because they deem that as you being in trouble.
Oh, hi.
Um,
This is the bad. Points at her. Points
oh,
at Gem.
see. She takes
bad.
out. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp at you.
Damn.
She takes out a dagger made out of a tooth, some sort of tooth. You don't know what this tooth is from. Beth, I swear to God, you claw on that couch one more. You claw on the couch one more time, I'm taking your lungs.
Ooh.
Is my child causing issue?
Yeah, she always is. When is she not?
Exactly. I'll go grab my child.
I don't know where she ran though. She ran off the moment I went to poke her. I'm sure you screamed Bethany. She runs.
Bethany?
Her name's literally just Beth, but I call her Bethany.
Bethany Bellsworth the Third.
Yes!
All right.
Damn, return, I'm stealing yours.
Oh, well, there she is.
Oh, where is she? Oh, there she is. Here, have your kickback. Love me.
She's like, no, get away from me.
Love me, please. You're being kidnapped.
Meow.
Don't you wanna
I've kidnapped a Beth. There's no longer be trouble.
All right.
You're stuck in here for a minute.
She takes out this
Woman.
dagger that has it looks like a dragon's tooth, but it seems more like a serpent's tooth, which serpents are directly related to dragons, hence why they're usually really hard to kill.
Well, yeah.
And she goes to slash at Ivan. Techno's sword gets in the way, and then she tries to retaliate against Techno. Every single general, or anyone that was a general, hence also Spitfire gets in the way, gets in the way of her hurting anyone. And they're standing in the way of her and Scale, and she's getting angry.
Womp womp.
All right. You kind of notice that Asher's there vibing with the rest of the gods of death. Also, Asher is sitting on top of Agritor trying to make sure that no one can see him because he's just like, stay away. You've hurt these people. Get away. I'm going to take away Lady Gem because you don't deserve to be shown. Fuck you. There's another cutscene coming in, by the way. 3 in a row. Bing, bing, bada, bing.
Bing, bing, bang, boom.
Hello. Don't worry about that. What that was. Scale. You're underneath that, so it's fine. Anything you have to say to this bitch?
Nah, Omri says nothing.
Phobos?
Wait.
Anything to say to this bitch?
Nope.
Right.
Silence is better.
Alright, cutscene time.
Cutscene time.
She gets into a fight with a bunch of lords and stuff. As Ivan kind of panicking a little bit because he doesn't want to hurt his own mother because he's fearful he's seen as Agrador. As she hits bio, but he goes launches, and he's like, she's not an elf. And the moment that he says that, her body starts to crack and become much larger. She becomes a sea serpent. Dragons can get size in these humans, and she goes to bite down on Krypton, but Bio moves in the way. His whole body gets bitten, like basically in half and thrown. Allie, who was trying to defend, immediately just focuses on healing people, trying to save these people from dying. As he's trying to keep everyone safe. You notice that Egredor kind of pushes off of Asher a little bit. And Egredor goes up to Ivan and starts chuckling a little bit. And it's kind of like, why are you hiding? You're my son, you could kill her if you wanted to. And kind of, Ivan's just backing up, he's terrified. Before Asher fucking throws Egredor and he grabs Ivan by the shoulder. He's like, I know you're scared, but everyone you love is gonna die if you do not do something. Fear is something you can only feel when your loved ones are safe. You have to do something. You can't stand here terrified. Do that afterwards. Protect the ones who love you and you love. He kind of looks at the ground a little bit. He's like, he turns around and he drops his sword, and his bones start to crack as he clearly not, human, because his mom's a serpent. And it starts like a black serpent starts to appear as you realize that he is Death's serpent.
Oh,
and he bites into his mother and starts to coil around her, as he's killing her with Death's magic. And you notice that Asher looks at Egredor, and Egredor goes, what? I'm just trying to help him. And Asher just starts slamming Egredor's head into a rock over and over again. His soul starts to flicker out of existence as Ryan grabs onto Egredor. Egredor's like, please stop killing my son. He's begging Asher to stop as Ryan's like, he's not a good person, it's fine. And it's not too long before Egredor pulls out of Ryan's grasp and goes to Egredor and shoves fucking Asher off and holds Egredor in his arms. Egredor is almost dead. Completely. And the serpent's body falls down as Ivan turns back, and he seems like he's about to throw up, and he just does not look okay. And that's when you realize that Egredor imprisoned his own son to be something that is enslaved to him.
Oh my god.
Luffy and Scale both go to Ivan and hold him close, trying to comfort him.
I ran over to Ivan. You good, bud?
I'm having a time. I just mixed up a panic attack and a mental breakdown, but I'll be fine.
Dad. No, you won't. Trust me. I know better than that. You were imprisoned.
It wasn't my choice. He never gives anyone a choice.
Well, you have a choice now. Since I'm the new god of death, I can free your soul.
Can you? Can you really do that?
I can give you freedom. You will no longer be enslaved to me or any other god of death to come.
But I'll still be a serpent. Still be something monstrous. It's hunted for
You're
sport.
a monster. No one's a monster. Unless you're like your father. That's a monster. Not you.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
I feel like I need sleep. Kind of looks up as the sun starts shining in. He's like, Egredor bound my freedom to Colossal. He said the moment that Egredor's remnant dies, I become freed. You can't free me unless you kill him.
Well, that's currently what we're doing.
Void.
Our goal is to take him.
Void is right next to here. It's the best chance to get to him.
If I'm not mistaken, that was our original plan, right?
It was your original plan.
Yeah, we're on the move too there. We just,
as because of me, we good people and we help people.
Kind of notice Liam goes there. He's like, I know it's a bad time, but I got a peace treaty over here. And Scale does this, and then Allium goes, do you have like a whole adoption system here? She's like, not really. I was more of like a land thing, I guess. He's like, do you want like an official adoption thing down here? Because I can help with that. Because I could give you legal custody of him, even on land. She's like, I think I'll just say that he's my son anyway. He's like, got it. Anyway, I will leave. I will take my leave. He's healing the other lords who are fucked up.
Damn.
I was like, I've never been so close to being bitten in half, and I'm scared. Um, so you may say your goodbyes to the people in Void, and not Void, in Fuckface land. Yeah, it's Fuckface land now, bitch.
It's land.
You can, as you get onto land, you notice that Spitfire kind of breathes out shakily. You're right next to a town. This place is covered in the beyond, and it's unsettling to say the least.
Well, I'll be damned.
Uh, do I have music? Get it? Or no, I do not. I do not have music for this, so I'm just going to grab this random music. Sure, that's good enough. Yoink, 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 yoink. It's music we've heard before. Gosh. Nope. And let's finish my play. Boink, boink, bop. This is the ambiance of Void, constantly. Until I find a better one. Which I do have a better one. I just need to find it. But this place is covered in the beyond. And you notice that it's flat enough for you to see the kingdom that is covered in the beyond. In front of it, you see that creature that you once saw when you first saw Void. Let me grab it again. Are you okay over there?
Oh my goodness, gravy. Hi.
What's happening?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Okay,
Hello?
sorry. I don't mean to interrupt this wonderful cutscene you probably have going on, but I made a new thing and I want to show.
Okay.
I'm stepping.
I'll find the proper music for that while you do that.
I made a new one.
It's Jackson.
It's Jackson.
Little fire guy.
Do you like it? This is the gaming. I'm very, very proud of it. So we got we got this.
You guys are gonna be
This
silenced
right
on the stream so I can
Okay.
do this properly. Okay, hold on. I'm grabbing the new music. I just need to listen to a few things to pick. I will kill you if you do not leave me alone, ads. That's great. That gives me the mood, the vibe, the tranquility of this place. All right, you guys are being heard again. Go here. And exclamation mark play. Wapam. It's supposed to be eerie, by the way.
Oh, lovely.
Are you a motherfucking bitch? Are you a bitch? Yes, you are. Are you just not gonna take this ambiance? Okay, hold on. It's being a whore with this one. Give me a second. Can you go back? Nope. Go forward. Uh, let's grab this and hope that it's good enough. I'm hoping that's good enough. Well, actually, stream can hear it for a moment. I actually don't really care for that. Nope, that's not a good one either. Stream's just gonna listen to me. That's not good at all. Why are we going into tavern music? This is not what I want.
What?
Where are we going?
What are you experiencing? Because I can't hear nothing.
That's great. I need to put my left earbud in the fucking hole, which that's fine.
What is happening with you right now, buddy?
Don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
You Westwood.
Oh, excuse me.
Should I even this? Yep.
Ooh, damn! There it is.
All right. That's the type of vibe this place gives off.
Oh, lovely.
That creature that's on stream right now, that is what you see, the red mass with a glow to it.
Great.
And it's standing at the kingdom, which you would know as the kingdom is called His Fall, and it was where Asher resided, obviously, as he was the Lord. It would take you, even on mounts, at least 2 months to get there. This place is massive. And think how massive that thing has to be for you to see it.
Oh, God.
It is about the same height as Colossal.
Eh.
The closest town to you is called Hope. It is
it's more
torn
despair
apart.
now than anything.
Yeah, it is torn apart, broken, and it's hard to see in there. It's very foggy.
Awesome.
And on the sign it says Hope, and the sign's cracked a little bit, and the thing that there's like some writing underneath it that looks like it's in some sort of blood, and it's abyssal, which is a language that no one really speaks. No,
I can read it.
You would not be able to read it. Your father did not know this language. No one knows this language. From your knowledge, no one does. Until Techno goes over here, he's like, "That's just help us." And everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
I spent like a month in Void and the Beyond, and most people there speak Abyssal, so might as well learn.
Damn, a language I don't know.
You guys,
me.
he's like, "I can, but it's very hard to speak. Easier to read though."
I want to speak it and read it.
I could try.
I'm an easy learner.
He's like, "I could try, but maybe after all this is done." And
yeah, that's fair.
As you guys are kind of, you guys kind of, it feels uncomfortableating, but Spitfire kind of goes, "If we go through Hope, he'll bring us quicker to somewhere else where it's better to camp. I'll take you through it."
Okay.
He knows this place better than anyone, as he's panicking, definitely.
The poor baby.
He's breathing out pretty vigorously there. Vigorously? Violently?
Vigorously.
I don't know.
Vigorously violent.
I have a different ambiance for this town, as the town has a different ambiance.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna make sure that it works real quick. Next. Here you go. Sounds. Is there any sound happening?
What? Yeah, I hear sound.
It's very quiet.
I think so. Or maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's extremely quiet.
Oh yeah, it's very quiet. There it is.
There you go. Extremely quiet. I might need to find a louder one.
No, it's getting louder.
Okay. It's not as eerie, but it definitely has that eerie feel behind it.
Yeah.
As you're kind of walking through this place, and you hear something move, like something's like suffocating as it moves, and you see like this type of. By the way, these creatures are from Silent Hill. as this nurse thing it's blind but kind of crooks. It's like it's listening for something, as if it heard you walk in. And Spitfire immediately stops. He's like, I will need everyone to roll stealth as you make your way through this town.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Please don't fail me.
I got a 19. Next. Please no. Please no. Next.
I got a 5.
Oh my god! I got a 19.
Hold on, I gotta roll Spitfires.
I got a 5.
Well, Spitfire breathes a little too heavy.
Oh, come on!
Well, I guess Finn and I are found.
It kind of moves towards you, and I don't remember how they move is the issue, so I'm just gonna make it that they move differently in the thing. Like its body snaps around as it walks towards you, and it's like going towards you. You do have an option to try your hardest to make a distraction to help yourselves or help other people.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna.
One sec.
Okay,
Let me just
never
grab.
mind then.
Let me grab. We're gonna
Spitfire.
grab Sin and throw it.
You throw Sin and the bottle smashes, which you hear at least 30 of them head to that direction. As this one also heads to that direction. And Spitfire just breathes out, and all you hear Sin is saying, "Let me in." Clearly it's digging into these things' flesh. Before going, ow,
Have fun, Sin.
ow, fuck, ow. So they're clearly attacking Sin. You have a moment of grace as you're walking through this town. It's a pretty big town. It's destroyed and covered in the beyond, and it's very clear whatever happened here is bringing up some really bad memories for Spitfire as he's in front of all of you, breathing heavily, as he can't really, focus on what he's doing, but he's trying to navigate the town. And eventually he kind of knocks himself into the well and kind of almost falls into it, but stops himself. He's like, Jesus Christ. Kind of looks back at you guys as you see like 3 more of those nurses in the front.
Smikey, I have to piss.
I also have to piss, so.
Okay, well, bye.
I will be pissing after them.
I'll just be right here.
My throat hurts.
Oh,
I also need to bring up how to describe something, so let me see if I actually put the text in the channel. I need to save that picture, I think. Do I have a picture? I should have it saved at least now. Yes, I do. Put that there, because that's very important. That's a very important picture. No, I do not have that text. Move out of the way. Oh my god, I should learn how to spell. I've consumed a lot of liquids, it's probably why I need to go to the bathroom again. Yell at me and a different thing.
What?
Sorry, my headphone was telling me that there's low battery.
Oh.
I'm mentally unstable. Did I ask it over here? How about if sorry, I'm trying to, how do you spell describe? I don't know. No, this is something. Sorry, I'm struggling to find. Um, okay, I have that. God damn it! I wish Nex knew how to speed piss. I'm gonna be silent for a little while because I'm putting both my earbuds in my headphone case, which doesn't allow me to have a voice. But yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I believe you. Jump in the line. It's about that time.
Katie likes it. Katie says it's cool. Fire.
Yay.
Fire cool.
Fire is cool.
About you others?
Sophie says it's very cutesy,
And Wilbur says he likes the fire. And the little gremlin that's biting the cord.
Well, yeah, that's
That one's me.
yeah.
I'm the gremlin.
That's literally Nex.
I go numb.
Yes, you do. But I'm gonna just.
I always go nom anyways because I bite people.
Yes, you do.
I'll bite
And
you.
then
No, I won't.
I'm just gonna switch to this.
That one has Jackson.
Yeah, that's Jackson.
Little fire breather.
Yeah.
Am I a water boy?
You're an icy boy.
You're an
Icy
icy
boy?
boy.
Yay!
Yeah, because it mixes both snow and water.
And for you, Vin, the color of you is going to be your favorite color, and then obviously the element is going to be the respective element color.
I like purple.
All right, purple, you go, and I'm gonna have you you're gonna be asleep, but you're gonna be cuddled with a rubber ducky.
I love rubber
And
duckies.
I'm gonna make it customized to Kev's liking. So
Okay, so put a cowboy hat on it.
yeah, so that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put a cowboy hat on it.
Oh, it's tiny Kevin rubber duck form.
It holds a knife.
Okay.
No, it's behind your body.
He's not gonna do it.
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Do you know how many boxes they have that are just rubber ducks?
Yes, I do actually.
How many?
How many?
Way too many.
Exactly. I think there's like 4.
It's 3 that are
There were
closed,
small
4 that's open.
boxes, but there were smaller boxes, but
That's still a lot of boxes.
Of just ducks.
Still a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
For it being only ducks, yeah, I guess so.
rubber duck specifically. Otherwise, you have an entire other thing for ducks in total.
All right. So we all back? We all existent?
Yeah, hold on.
We're gonna find a place to stop soon because it is.
I'm literally right next to my stopping point.
Oh, awesome!
There is a set in stone stopping point, so.
Yep.
And I am right next to it, so. Also, I need to rewind for a moment, just for a moment. The lords were supposed to give you something, Alma.
Oh, damn! All right.
You guys are suddenly in the ocean. We're back. This is back in time.
What are we doing here?
The lords say, the lords look at you. The lords look at you and go, we have a gift for you. Well, we just don't want it in our oceans anymore. Please take it. And they hand you this orange stick figure.
Oh.
Called the Second Coming. You now have your legendary accessory. And he sits on your shoulder. And he may animate anything within reason of the situation for you to enjoy.
Your excitement broke your mic.
But
okay, you see, my beloved? No, fuck you. No. No. No.
Anyway.
Anyways,
back to the void.
Baby.
Back to void with you. He sits on your shoulder.
He just plays with Jormungandr.
Yep. I will have both of you roll stealth checks once more for these next.
Ah, Jesus, lovely.
Please don't be a failure this time. Oh, I got a 20.
I got a 19 again.
Well, I'm rolling for Spitfire. Spitfire's fine. Even though he almost fell in this water. Kind of sits up. You guys kind of maneuver past at least 2 of these nurses. That's what they are. We'll see if nice Jackie boy here will play what I want to play. Yes, you will. You hear these loud thump sounds. Oh my god, I will kill you. I just want ambience, Jack! Is that too much to ask for, you bitch?
Context chat. Jack is the music bot we named in Discord.
Yep.
How am I gonna do this? Because YouTube videos are no longer supported by Discord.
What?
It's Discord entirely that's doing it. It's not really Jack's fault.
Ooh.
So give me a second. I could do that little play thing that we did that one time for YouTube and just type it in there. The watch together thing.
Yeah, but then you get ads.
Unfortunate.
We will deal with one ad for my ambiance.
No, just bonked my head.
There you go. Get in the watch together thing.
Come here.
What?
Get into the watch together thing.
Oh, what? Yeah. Hold on.
Because chat will also hear this because, you know, it's connected. Right? Speak, someone.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going in.
Okay.
My grandfather. There we go.
There you go. Speak for me.
Ah,
Hello.
bless you.
Bless you,
Okay.
Sora.
Is that good enough for you?
Yes, I'm just volumizing it. Okay. As you hear this, like, thudding on this ground, like something large is walking, it gets whatever it is, like, the nurse's attention. And you notice when the nurse turns, there's this little capsule on it. It's got, like, this gray on top, and it's a little weirdly shaped, and there's yellow at the bottom. It's like a cylinder shape. Looks like type of battery, kinda? Something that would power something. As this, whatever it is, there's no clouds in the sky. It's not raining. There's just, like, sound of very strong electricity hitting the ground. And hitting things. Like thunder. That's what the type of sound, it's like lightning, so it's creating the thunderous sounds you're hearing. And it's like, everything's gaining it's gaining everything's attention. And all you see in the fog are these blue glowing eyes. And then you start to see, like, these, okay, these coils that are glowing, that, like, electricity is shooting out from. And within one movement, keep in mind, the creatures from the beyond, the creatures that come from it, are extremely strong. They're like level 20s, and they have so much health, and they can kill you pretty quickly. Within one swift movement, this person that starts to become real familiar as he steps out of the fog slams his arm that's in this armor into this thing's face while grabbing its arm, and the head just comes off before he grabs whatever is on its side, and he looks up, and you notice that this is very familiar to both of you. Both of you saw it when you were seeing Augustus's dream, the dream of Augustus's life. The one that watched Spitfire drown and didn't help him. This is also the same person that threw a combat knife through 2 portals and it hit Allie in the shoulder. Allium at the time.
You little bitch.
This is what Colossal refers to Lady Decay's little storm. Or as Michael called him, the storm and void in the void. As he turns to Spitfire, and it's very muffled by what the armor he's in. And his voice is gravelly and deep, though, as it's very calm and direct, like he believes every word that comes out of his own mouth, as he says, "Hello, little prince," and that's where it cuts.
Oh.
Spitfire is definitely terrified.
Yep. That's cool.
He's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You.
And that is the end of the session. You will learn who this man is.
Well,
That's the end. Okay. Bye-bye.
See ya. Price.
Try harder. Okay. Thank you for watching.